Take that bitch back to the God Boy mansion.
Hella Molly, hella bitches, hella strawberries, hella liquor, let me hit it, get litty, show a titty, hella Molly, hella bitches, hella strawberries, hella liquor, let me hit it, pull it out, let me kiss it.
Matt was supposed to come in with the vibe.
I was coming in with the dance moves, man. I was the backup dancer.
Oh, you was the backup dancer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wasn't that big
Man,
flight.
you was. You really was. That was me at your show.
She know damn well I can't sing. I'll be trying though.
You do.
I'll be trying.
You be like, hell no.
Hell no. No.
So did the same person do y'all tats or?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Hell no.
You see my last tattoo I got, the Betty Boop on the back of my leg?
The last tattoo is crazy.
Mine too is the last one I got.
It's all
Nigga,
like,
you see my last tattoo? Nigga.
You're all the tattoo.
Your
You're
whole
like,
body is a tattoo. Is like
you're right, I forgot. I love when
your
people ask
tattoos
me.
have tattoos and shit.
For
They
real.
actually do.
They do.
My tattoos do have, like some of the girls tatted on me have tats on them.
Tell her, like, you need to get some on your legs. They're too plain Jane.
It was a style. Yeah, I'm good for now.
All right, cool.
But wait, you're not gonna set it in there, right?
I was about to.
No, because it's gonna get waxed.
And
Right.
He said right.
Now I was talking about the wax shit.
Oh
like you
shit!
sit
I
the
thought you were
blunt.
talking about the Hawk 2 shit. I was like, damn, Lo.
He's like,
That
yeah,
bitch
Hawk
came
too.
and went. The Hawk Tua bitch came and went.
Yeah. Why my brother hit me up talking about you need to get that girl on your podcast? I'm like, bro, she already.
With the Hawk to a girl?
I mean, whoever got
She's
her
not
on
even
their first
interesting.
podcast, yeah, it's like
I
what
don't know. She is.
the girl that did that, whatever. It's
I don't know.
If she was smart, she would have kept doing like street interviews
yeah,
and like setting it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like pre-scripting it. If she was smart and like blow her whole social media, like, and no, she came and went because there's nothing really to her.
wipe your
Damn.
face right here a little bit.
Oh, I'm not doing the
There
same.
you got a little.
The mother in her.
Salt.
I didn't want to say nuts on your face. I'm not
I
gonna do
don't
you
know
like
what your
that. Lo.
infatuation is.
Maybe I'm just horny. I need to get some dick or something. I don't know.
It be like that.
It
It
do be
do be
like
I
like
heard
that.
there's not a lot of good stuff out here right now for
It's-
women.
You know what? It's actually
It's like a
terrible.
drought, right?
It's terrible.
It's a shortage, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
It's
crazy.
not a. It's a shortage of good dick. Maybe that's what the problem. Yeah.
I don't know. Not my
'Cause-
problem.
Yeah. Not my
You be
problem.
getting some bad.
That's
You be
just
getting
not
some
my-
bad peen.
No, I don't even be hooking up with people like that. But that's why I don't, because everyone's dirty. They be fucking everyone raw, and then it's like this and this, and
God.
too much shit attached to it. And I'm like, I'm trying to keep my soul to.
You gotta
Yeah.
keep your temple like cleansed and pure.
Right. And I don't like hooking up with anybody because I'm like, the dealing with the after, like, can you go? Like, do you leave? Like, you know what I mean?
If you want them to leave, then it's probably not the right vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you like immediately, like, okay, so isn't there a football game or something?
All
I
right.
be doing that.
I gotta wake up at
So,
12. You gotta go.
Gotta go. Well, that's funny. We were watching some of your podcasts that you did before. It's very interesting.
I
fucked
don't.
with
I
it.
never watch my pods.
Really?
I don't either. Like if it's
I don't like
yeah.
watching myself on anything I do. Like if I do a TV show, if I do anything, I don't like watching myself.
So you never have watched yourself back?
No, I do sometimes. Eventually,
You do? Okay.
I do.
I do.
I love that.
Baltimore.
I have a homegirl from Baltimore. Shout out to Neon. She'd be like, doing two.
Yeah, that's what we.
cute.
That's
I
what we
do.
do. That's what we do.
Love it.
But yeah, I don't really like watching my shit. I don't know.
Is it your voice you don't like hearing, or
I love my voice. It's just,
do you feel like cringe?
um,
Because I do sometimes.
I don't know.
I'm like, why do I say that like that? Why did my voice go high? Like, or why did my voice go so deep? You know what I mean?
Well, no, I've mastered the element of the voice, darling.
Ooh.
But
Why you have to say like that?
He's a darling.
I've mastered the element
yeah,
of the voice.
if I mean, if I wanted to, we could really.
Oh,
Look at Kels in the little chair right there. She's just camping out. You good over there?
But
Oh yeah.
I have that nighttime talk show voice.
Ooh.
This is
Zilla Radio. I'll take that too. Because that doesn't matter. 'Cause either way,
it's going down.
It's going down.
It's going.
Are you done with those?
There she
Yeah, we were
is.
both looking at
Are
the
you done-
rapper
are
like,
you done with
are you, I thought, can we,
Oh, why are you
done?
looking at a rapper's nuts?
don't even go there.
I was waiting. I've been waiting.
Set us up.
Right? How'd you know, bro? You know, I'm kind of nervous because he can like read minds. I think.
So can I.
Can you?
Yeah, all the time.
I'm an empath. Of course I can.
I'm an empath too. I think
Are
we're all
you?
empaths. Yeah.
What's your sign?
A Taurus.
A Taurus.
What's yours?
What's yours?
What's yours?
What's yours?
Guess.
You go first.
You go first.
No, you go first.
What are you, an Aquarius or something?
No. What are you, inquisitive or something?
What are you, a Libra?
No, I'm not a Libra. I'm a leader.
Okay. So guess my sign. I literally said it when I was doing the cheers.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I was phased out.
Yeah. we're
How
all-
rude. Okay.
Your sign? I don't know. I'm still figuring you out.
Guess.
I gotta figure you out.
Guess.
I mean, it's just my
Let's
birthday.
keep guessing his. I think.
You said it was just your birthday?
Mhm.
Your birthday is in what month?
This month. We're in September, by the way.
Oh, okay.
2024.
So it's only a couple things you could be, a Libra or what? Because at the end of the month you get Libra. My mother's a Libra.
Okay.
Her birthday's.
My baby daddy's a Libra.
Yeah, and then my sister's birthday was just last week.
What was she? What is she?
I don't know her sign.
Virgo gang. I have to give it to you.
That's what it is. That's what
that-
it is
that-
about
that's
you.
what it is.
You got
That-
that
that-
Virgo.
that right there,
my
that
boy,
one.
my boy. I think my boy rocks. Yeah. That Virgo energy is hit different. It hit
Especially a
different.
woman's Virgo energy hit different.
A woman's everything energy
It
hit
does.
different.
Yeah.
A
but-
woman hits
Ooh,
different.
I like that. It is true.
Yeah.
So what's your sign? Scorpio?
Hmm.
Gemini?
Leo.
Now I have the power.
What are you, a Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius,
I'm
Pisces?
not. No. I'm an Aries.
An Aries.
Wow.
That's what my son is.
Deal with me.
I would have never guessed that.
Wait,
What
what?
day?
April 6th.
He's an April baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a March baby. March the 23rd.
Oh, okay. My cousin's the 27th. She's like my best friend. My mom's Aries, my best
My
friend.
mom's an Aries too, but she was April. Everyone's April in my family.
So I'm Aries, Libra, Scorpio.
Aries, Libra, Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is it all three?
Well, my sun sign is of course Aries. My rising is Libra, and my moon is Scorpio.
You know what? You need to know what time you were born to figure that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what time I was
Me
born.
either.
What time and what city?
I know what
Because it could be
city.
different time, different cities.
I was born in Eugene, Oregon.
I think we both
Interesting.
talked about this. We tried to find out when
we
we were
tried
time
to,
we
I
were
tried
born.
calling the hospital.
We hit up the
I looked
hospital.
up everything, and I'm like, I couldn't get the information.
It's
I
like
was
you don't
bummed out.
exist. I
was
told my
like-
mom, "Am I an alien? Like for real? Because how come no one knows what time I was born? They're just like
It's not
sometime
on-
after
it's
1
not on-
a.m.
It's not on your birth certificate.
Isn't that weird?
No, it's
Weird.
What
I had to
time?
get
You don't
it.
know what time your UFO crashed here?
Nobody knows.
Well, might as well make up a time, whatever time you want to make up, and just start like.
I
And just
know.
start going with that.
Just go with it.
You know, one time for Halloween, I was that alien that you remember Will Smith on Men in Black when he was delivering a baby. I was the baby that came out.
How did you pull that off?
I just did my face makeup like that, and the person I was dating at the time was Will Smith, so we did like a little pose.
That you should word that different.
Well, how did I word it?
The person that you were dating at the time was dressed up as Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because you said the person you were dating at the time was Will Smith. And that could go bad.
Oh shit.
And now this is the red table, and this is a whole nother
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
right.
That
Okay.
is hilarious. Dang, I didn't know you dated Will Smith. That's crazy.
Shit, me either, shit.
When you were an alien,
When I was an alien.
yeah, the story gets better.
Oh shit.
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
It's like a shacket,
A shacket.
like a shirt jacket.
Yeah, well, I've always like making shit off the shoulder just to show a little different. You know, I could wear it like this, a little bow tie,
Like these.
Or like-
like these.
you know,
like
zip it down with a sports bra, or whatever, or like this, like this, like this, like that.
Yeah, girls are creative. Very festive look. I like it.
Thank you.
What inspires your style?
I would say like 70s, 80s, 90s, also some 60s, everything really.
aliens.
She excluded nothing.
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, millennium, just
Aliens.
everything.
Yeah, I like this. You could just interview us today, actually, if you want to. No, I was kidding.
Right, like
Sure.
futuristic,
Futuristic.
retro. Oh, like
Futuristic,
retro,
retro.
futuristic. If you
Retro
look,
futuristic is
that shit
fire.
is lit. Like you look it up, even like in
Yeah,
your
like
home.
the
What is it
rings.
called? Interior design, but futuristic retro. Oh, it's so dope. That's like my style.
It's giving like hippie, gypsy, like, you know, like futuristic,
He's
like
onto something.
That's basically me.
you know what I'm saying?
Basically.
Yeah, you feel me?
This
And you
futuristic
just
shoddy right here.
Cast like cast spells all day, and then like
Don't even know it.
and
Type
then
shit.
like astral project to like other galaxies and shit.
Literally. I just edited a photo of her and I created my own world of her. You want to see?
Sure.
This
Her
shit's
her
fire.
photos go crazy, by the way.
They're 90% from her.
Yeah, now you know. I'm the one behind Madzilla's pictures. But yeah, when I was editing Madzilla's pictures, I was like, I'm going to put her in a world where I created that only,
Yeah, what would you say?
I said
What was
only.
the access code?
What did I say? Only women, like bad ass women were allowed to be there.
It was
And tatted. You have to be tatted. You have to be a woman, and and then you're allowed to enter. You can swipe.
Yeah, this
good
shit's
energy
fire.
as well.
There used to
Good
be
energy.
there used to be a T-shirt. I saw this one in text. Yeah, there used to be a T-shirt that said, "I want to live on a planet, damn it, where all the women look like Janet."
Ooh.
It was a Janet Jackson T-shirt.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I want to
wanna be
live on a planet where everybody is
No, you
tatted.
missed it.
I wanna-
Oh, that's
I
fire.
made my
You
own.
switched it. No, you
I want to
switched
be
it.
on a planet where
Everyone
everybody
is tatted.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So-
nice right there.
Exactly.
Ooh. He said that's nice right there. I was
Real
like,
nice,
oh shit.
that's what-
You made me nervous.
Who's that? That's me.
Who is it? Who the
That's
fuck is that?
good. You're really extremely photogenic. Like your pictures would go crazy.
Thank you. It's just
Thank
the ass. No,
you.
I'm just kidding.
Should do like an art gallery of just.
Me and her were talking about that. I'm like, all the photo shoots that we've done over the last 10 years, we need to do
You should call it Exhibit Z.
Exhibit
Exhibit Z.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
fire. Are you down
like
to help
that.
us design it?
Yeah,
And
I'm
like
with
do
it.
the layout and everything?
Yeah,
Because we have so many fire pictures that we take, and I'm like, we need to do like a little coffee table book and do something.
yeah. I'll
Do something like
perform. I'll perform there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really?
Do like an unplugged. Yeah.
You heard it
Oh
here.
my gosh. You heard it. He
yeah.
said,
Exhibit Z. Yeah. Be fire.
Cheers to that.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
Oh,
cheers
you
to that.
right now. Do you need
Yeah.
more?
Shit. No, no.
Oh,
I'm,
come on. See?
I'm pacing myself.
Well, if you need a little mixer, you know,
got
I
a
got.
lot going on over there.
This is real light. It's like it's a good little mix right here.
Okay. I'm rooting for you. I'm just gonna.
But if you need some, it's there for you.
I'm
okay.
good. So what's the
You're
vibes?
great. So let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
I mean, the podcast's pretty much over with now. We did great. Thank you so much for
Right,
coming.
thank you.
Thank you for being my guest.
Right.
You're welcome.
Anything else you want to ask us, or?
Yeah, I mean I do actually. So what do you have in your future endeavors, Zilla? Like what's next? What's next
Oh
for
my
you?
Gosh, I love and hate when people ask me that question.
We
it's
know you
such a
do. We
broad
know you do
thing.
music.
Oh yeah,
We know you're a muse,
thank you.
and you do music, and you're amusing.
Ooh. Lyrical flares. I knew he was gonna come in. He was gonna come in hot with the bars. Come on.
Right? Okay. So
Thank-
what's next on the plate? Are you dropping a project? Are you
Okay, so we're talking
getting
about like
deeper
okay,
into
I'm
the-
thinking like the whole like
deeper into the-
everything. I'm like shit. That's the.
She's thinking about her life,
My whole
marriage.
life. No, for
We'll
real.
take it one step at a time.
One step at a time.
What's next though? Like
Well, I just did drop a music project called Manifest. So
Okay.
I'm working on.
how many
just-
tracks?
It's like a good 14, but it's an intro and outro. So
14
12.
tracks. Okay, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Manifest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Manifest.
speak it into existence.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. What's the vibe? Like what's the musically? What's the vibe?
It's on some more so like melodic, trippy. Like I was off like shrooms. I was like on some like
Oh, that's
on
fire.
some different. It's vibey, chill.
I think if people heard your music and they saw you, they wouldn't make the association immediately, because
yeah.
your music, like when I heard your music, I didn't know I didn't place it immediately with you.
You're like, who's this 16-year-old boy rapping on here?
No, your voice
There
is
you go.
like really distinctive. You have a really distinctive and
It's unisex, too.
unique voice.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, I mean, I had a bunch of songs. I've been recording for 8 years, but I really just did it for fun. But now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I had a kid, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from going hard with it. Why not?
It should inspire you, actually.
It actually does inspire me. It's to the point where it's like, I'm going to drop everything that I don't know, there was like a little block when I was 25.
Yeah.
I could have dropped everything, but I just never fully went with it. But there was a reason for that. I'm older now. I'm smarter. Like I'm just more confident. I feel like I'm a real woman now because I have a kid. Once you have your baby, you're like, I'm a woman now.
You should say that you've grown.
Yeah,
Instead of saying like you're older, you should say that you've grown. Because
Correct.
being older doesn't necessarily mean that you grew, or
True.
there's some
That's very true.
wisdom was implemented, right? So when people are like, I'm older, like, yeah, the people
Where's
that
my
get
notepad?
older and get more stupid, right? So,
Right.
and you shouldn't age yourself. So you should always just say, phraseologically, you should say, I've grown.
Wordplay.
I've grown. I love that.
Yeah, I've grown.
Thank you for the note. I've grown.
Yeah.
We've grown.
And that's an
we are
affirmation
grown.
as well, that, you
Yes.
made progress. You've grown. So as you've grown,
As I've grown,
yeah.
now you make me really think. Think about what you're gonna say, Zilla.
Yeah, think about what you say.
Think about what you say. Don't
No,
let
just
it go
say
on-
he's gonna make up a wordplay anyways.
Right. Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
I'll
thank
be
you,
your
thank
PR.
you.
I'll be your on-site PR. I got you. Just keep it going.
What was I saying? Oh, now that I've grown.
There you go.
Now what?
No, like
It hits different.
Oh, it hits different. Now that I've grown, I've just realized that it's okay to still do everything that I kind of put to the side.
Right.
I'm just gonna drop everything, and I really
Right.
want to learn how to DJ as well. So that's a goal I had before I even started making music. I
Man.
was like, I want to DJ.
That's like a distinction between men and women, right? Because we think with two different brains, right? We like literally think different, right? As a woman grows, right? Keyword, everybody grows. As a woman grows, right? She starts thinking about the decisions that she has to make, and she starts minimizing, right? She starts like minimizing and consolidating, right? We don't want to use the word older, right? But she starts thinking like, this clock's ticking, I have this responsibility, maybe a son, maybe a daughter, maybe there's a family in my future, maybe there's this, right? And she starts like consolidating and shrinking. And I think that personally that's the wrong way. I think that as you grow,
As you grow,
right,
let's go.
that you should actually expand. And you shouldn't like condense and shrink. And a lot of women will be like, well, I had dreams of like singing or playing the guitar, or always wanted to do this, and I'm always like, why don't you just do
Yeah.
it?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I'm the O word that we don't like.
I hate that.
Older. We don't like that, right? And it's like, nah, do everything and leave no stone unturned, because here's another thing I've learned about a woman. If you don't do the things that you aspire to do, then you will hold the resentment in your soul. And so fail, because failure is not the end. It's not a bad thing. It's a necessity to have a basis in which you could differentiate something from whatever success is. So it gives you a palette of creating this character, right? And this character becomes rich the more you experience things. And as long as you can manage your trauma and not be triggered by the journey, then you can keep doing shit and enjoying it, whether you fail or not. But it's about, yo, did I fucking do some shit that I loved or that I wanted to do? So don't not do something that you wanted to do because you've grown or you've flourished now and you feel I'm beyond this. No, you got to go do that shit that you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
agree.
And because as a man, I'm built by all the hardships and all the adversities, all the opposition. It builds me, right? For a woman, it usually like breaks her, right? It's like, I've been to this, and then she builds walls. And it's like, nah, fuck them walls, because you only get. I'm not gonna say you only get one life. I don't even like that shit. But I'm just saying, while you're in this one,
There we go.
right? Ride this bitch till the wheels fall off, and don't leave any stone unturned. Write your her story. Don't live his story. Write your her story, because it's important that that we basically succeed and supersede our own expectation and visions and desires, because you have to attack life and you have to fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to go crazy with this shit, bro. Like,
Go crazy.
life is beautiful, ugly, disgusting, amazing, all at the same time. So don't have highs, don't have lows, right? Don't have like valleys and mountains.
But we can
and
have
shit.
lows.
Gotta have lows.
Gotta have lows.
Gotta have lows.
Gotta have lows, right? But like on some shit, like don't like hyper sensationalize just like moments, like just live this bitch, period.
Yeah.
And live in the eternity of now. So it's not about your past, it's not about the future, it's about every moment is right now. Live this motherfucker like every moment is right now. And I don't know.
That's how I've been living my life, and I'm glad that and I like what you said about like trauma and like not, you know, making that a thing. Like a lot of people do that, and I speak a lot about that a lot as well. And it's like I've been through a lot, but I'm not gonna let my trauma, you know,
dictate nothing.
dictate anything. So, but I choose to be positive. I choose to be happy. I choose to go for my dreams. I chose to be here at this podcast just like she did. And we started this. It's all, and that's where I'm at with it. Just like what you said. So, and you know, me and you have been locked in for a cool little minute. Like,
I've seen you grow.
thank you.
I've
And
seen
I'm
you
still
grow.
growing. Look at the little beautiful plant.
Yeah, I've seen you grow on some shit. You know
And
what I'm
I've seen you
saying?
grow as well, and I
Yeah.
love it. And you know, you're such a dope, inspirational person. I was just telling her the other day. I'm like telling her kind of like who we're interviewing. I'm like, look, this is a special, like different, like the way you think, and you know, you really have an impact on people. When I first met you, you know what's crazy? I was trying to think so hard, like who brought me over to your house for the first time. I forgot who it was.
It was one of our mutual friends.
It was one of our mutual. I can't think of who the.
Hold on, I can't think of who it is, but I can visualize that day. I used to,
remember
it's when I used
that
to
day
live in
though,
North
too.
Hollywood.
Yep.
Who was that?
I don't know. I forgot. I was at the studio or
Man.
something. Like, yo, Los doesn't have anyone at his house, but he trusts who I bring around. And
Was
you're,
it? Damn.
I can't fucking think of who
It
it
wasn't
is
my
either.
boy Q, was it?
No.
It wasn't Q.
That's how I am. I don't allow a lot of people
I
in my
forgot.
house.
I forgot that literally happened. You literally
Yeah.
did come to my house, and like we were like,
Remember that girl? There was a situation with like
Oh,
the
and that
girl,
girl was
and
there. And I had to kick her out, right?
Yeah, you had to kick her out.
What did she
and
do?
And I was just
She was
sitting there
wilding
observing.
in
No,
my
she was
crib.
wilding.
Well, wild. What does wild mean? Like she took her top off and started shrieking?
attitude
Nah,
and her
nah, nah,
energy.
nah,
She had
nah.
said something. Wow.
she
I
had
don't
wild
remember.
masculine energy,
Oh,
and she was
okay.
just like,
Yeah, that's what it was.
You know, honestly, I don't know.
She
It-
didn't know
fight?
the type of person he was. He was like, and that was my first time meeting you. And I'm sitting over there on the couch because I know how to act accordingly. I'm respectful. That's what our friend, brought us, or like brought
Who the
me over
fuck
there.
did
I
that
forgot.
shit?
We're gonna have to think of it. I have to remember like who introduced us, bro. It's been driving me nuts for the last few days.
I know who did it.
Who? Who did it?
Who did it?
Who was it?
It was my homie from the Bay.
Who? Why are you smiling like that? Who was it?
It's funny. It was my man from the Bay. It was L.
L. Who the fuck is
L
that?
with the locks. Brown skin.
Brown skin.
I don't know. I have to see his face.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
An engineer.
Yeah, he
L. I
L-
might not know
L.
him as the same
Okay,
name.
forget that. What did the girl
No,
do that
we're-
was going wild?
No, she just was honestly, she just was being rude, and
Yeah, she was.
and then she was just being relentless. So it's like, okay, you're being rude, chill, and then she's like, and just being extra. So I'm like, all right, look, you can take that energy from the inside of the house to the outside of the house, you know, because we don't do just like negative vibes and
Right.
all that shit. So, you know, it's the crib. Like, you can't come in somebody's crib and put that energy.
Right.
You know, then we got a sage and Palo Santo, this whole shit.
Hell
down
Right,
yeah.
that part.
Because you just bringing funk bitch vibes in the crib. So, yeah, she got kicked out.
That was my first experience meeting him, though, and I'm just observing everything. I'm over there sitting there, like, kind of just, you know, just being a little fly on the wall, and I'm observing how you're handling the
It was
situation.
graceful.
It was graceful as fuck.
It was
and
a graceful removal.
It was so, no, that's what made me fuck with you so heavy, because I didn't really know, like, of you like that before that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm bad with names. But I'm sure now that I know you, I've seen some things that you've done. I'm like, oh yeah, duh. But at the time, I was just sitting there, like, you know, kind of observing everything that's going on. The way he handled the situation, I'm like, oh. And then we even talked, I was telling her, I was like, I don't even want to smoke this puff head on the podcast, because we had a conversation about that. You were like, I was like, oh, can I grab some water or something? Like, the way that you talked to me made me feel, I'm like, oh yeah, he's on another level of, like, just the way you communicate your intellectual, and you're like, he only eats fruits, everything. I was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't.
You said
made me
something
want
about
to be
her
a better
puff pen.
person. You made me want to be a better person.
Yeah,
I
that
quit
puff
smoking these puff pens after I met you. I went on
And
a
then
whole
you started
cleanse.
back.
I started back, but
back.
hey, you know what? Today's
The puff pens are bad, man.
I know it is.
Yeah. So I'm like the
I'ma
health
still hit that
guy.
bitch,
I'm
though.
like the when everyone's sick, they call me. You know, they're like, everyone, like, yo, I got a whatever. How do I do it? I'm like, all right, look, go get this, go get that, go get that, go get that. A teaspoon of this, that, put that in that, and then, you know, whatever.
Right.
So,
And I
I'm
appreciate
like
that
a
you do
healer.
that too.
Let me say that too. That is so nice and caring of you. A lot of people don't even put in the effort. The fact, like, I told her, you know, I was down bad, like, last week or whatever. And you were the only person that really took the time to write all those things out to me and to, like, give me, and even I was like, look what he sent me. Like, you know, I want to share the things too. Like, look, here you go. Look at the recipe for,
Right.
for
And I
health,
was like,
for the
that
health
was so,
recipe.
I'm like, that was so dope
She's
that he
like,
did
that's
that.
so amazing. And I'm like, you know what, you're right, because a lot of people don't even take
the
it to-
effort,
They don't
like-
put the effort.
I
so.
gotta credit Lola.
Oh, and I know. Remember last time Kato was sick too,
Yeah.
and you guys did that. I heard her in the background. She's
But
like,
Lola wrote that list for you. I told
I
her. I told
figured
her
she
that
did.
I
I
told her
knew
you
it.
didn't feel good. I'm like, look. I'm like, she needs a whole list of shit. Just write this out for her so she can.
Oh,
I
I
can
love
just send
that.
it to her. So she
Hey.
wrote it out, and I sent it to you. And then we have like some herb, like we have a whole herb cabinet and shit. So
thank
I
you,
was gonna,
Lola.
like, send
I
herbs.
appreciate that, Lola.
Right.
We fucking love you for that. And
Yeah.
last time, it was like a couple years ago, I was supposed to do one of his music videos, which is super dope, by the way it came out. Shit, sorry, we got to pull that up.
No, we
got
gotta do one. Like now, that was like the test run. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason because that was like it just was like shit wasn't really going right. But now I visually I have the visual understanding now
Yeah.
of like how like we could do some fire shit now.
Yeah.
Type shit. You feel me? But like that it didn't work out.
Wait, no, well, I couldn't come because Kato was sick at the time.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I was
got
gonna
sick.
say. So, like, I had told Los, and you know, I'm not the type of, I hate rescheduling. I'm very like, and I don't like to waste people's times. I'm like respectful, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's you, like, I respect you highly. So you're like, I really want to do this video. I'm like, dang, Kato's sick, and he called me almost on like some like, you know, I don't want to say like fathership, but like it was like
Definitely
tough love.
fathership.
It was like tough love, and like you gave it to me straight. You're like, no, he needs to take this, this, and this, and then and I heard your wife in the background, Lola, saying, you know, no, add this to the list, like writing it together, and I was like, wow, I really appreciated that so much.
So
And I
one thing
remember I
about
told
me-
you I had Dr. Sevi's herbs
Yeah,
in the
yeah, you
cabinet.
had herbs in the
I had
cabinet
all the stuff.
already.
So he just told me what to mix together, and I'm like, okay, I made Kato the little tea, and you know,
That's
But
what's
but
up.
that's how this should be in alignment though. But like one thing about me though, I don't fuck around when it comes to the babies.
Yeah.
Like when
Right.
it comes to the kids,
Same.
like I got a buck on her.
he did, but it was good. I needed
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't play when it comes to the babies. Like if you want to be sick and you want to like pussyfoot and fuck around and like okay, well play with your own health, I'll be pissed, but I'll be like, all right. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the kids, I'm not playing no.
Yeah, he's like,
Like
don't
I was
give
like,
him
nigga, I
no
will pull
processed
up.
food. Don't have him eat anything
Like
like
I will
this.
pull up right now and take the child to my house. Like bro, for real.
I think
like,
I cried low key, but it was happy tears. It was needed.
Because
It
I'm
was
like,
a
don't
needed
give him
conversation.
none of this shit. And she's like, but he's crying and he wants it. And I'm like, yes, but
Yeah.
that you
matter.
can't give into
Right.
that shit. You gotta like, you know, your mommy. So that means you know what's best when the child doesn't. So you can't give in because, you know, you don't have maybe the stability of a man there at the moment to be more stern and give that like structure.
Yeah.
So like a lot of mothers will be subservient to the child, not remembering like this kid's 5,
Yeah.
right? Like my son's extremely intelligent, extremely. But I always have to tell my girl like, yo, he's 11. I get it. We're gonna give him responsibilities and duties and tasks, but he's 11. He's gonna do some 11-year-old shit
Right.
Yeah.
frequently. So we can't let him just go on his own accord when it comes to shit. And right, and my son's so smart now, like let's say he starts getting congested or whatever. He goes on a little fast and he'll just only eat fruits and like he'll be like, He's like, no, because I'm congested, so I'm just eating fruits.
My son does the same.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you let him like have candy and sugars and processed food, or you tell
my
him?
son's never had candy his entire life.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
He's
amazing.
never had candy, but he has like little vegan snacks and
Yeah.
different shit like that. And then there are some vegan candies, but like he's never had like the sugar, because the sugar that's the shit. Like if you get a kid and you can't really control your child, the sugar is the immediate thing.
Yeah.
It makes them just dysfunction. The sugar is just like they're rolling over. You're at the mall and they're just like rolling on the ground, or they're like, get up now, and they're like, right?
Yeah.
That's the sugar. It's like it has a
It also could be a little mix of the parents too, the parenting.
Well, but
DNA.
But initially, you have to understand that like children really love to assimilate to what their parents do and say.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. You'll have that authority. The dysfunction comes with what you put inside of your child, just like your car. Your car doesn't do shit that you don't make it do until you put the wrong shit in it, and then it does something that you didn't make it do, right?
Yeah.
And now it is dysfunctions. It says, I take a certain type of fuel.
Yep.
You go trying to put that cheap fuel in there. What's gonna happen? Or you put the wrong oil, right? So your child,
Black smoke.
You're putting the cheap fuel in your child,
Yeah.
and now you have a vision for them, but they're dysfunctioning, they're
Right.
discombobulating, and they can't stop it because it's a biochemical release that's happening in their body, and they can't stop it. So the sugar is giving them a neurological reaction, and that's your brain. So the way they receive and transmit messaging and how they are astute and pay attention is contingent upon the diet and what you feed them. So like you fed them something, and then like let's say you want them to go to school, or you want them to focus on this, or I said clean your room, and you come back 15-20 minutes later and it's even worse.
Yeah.
It's because you've now given them a bunch of sugar, you've given them a bunch of shit, and then you gave them a task.
Well,
It
luckily for
doesn't
me,
work
I
that
gave
way.
Kato some sugar, and he's still such a good, sweet kid. Luckily for me. But I hear what you're saying, because I'm big on that. Like, when I experienced, like, I was vegetarian for 2.5 years. I didn't even eat red meat for 7 years. No soda, no sugar at a time in my life. And I was microdosing shrooms for, like, 3 months, making music. And it was a beautiful time in my life that, like, taught me so much. And that's why right when I met you and I seen how you were, and like, I was like, wow, like it brought me back to my producer, Nate 3D. He's very big on that too. So he kind of like changed my life for the better. We all used to live together.
Right.
It was like a whole.
So he had like a spiritual.
Yeah, a whole spiritual.
I think everyone has like a spiritual growth time out here.
That was my spiritual growth time for
yeah,
sure.
around
One of them.
Like my shit was like around like age like 33. That's
I was
like
about to say, since your son's 11, did you have this way of thinking before he was born?
well, the way of thinking, yes, but more like a more sound vision and growth came with his arrival.
Yeah.
Because then it was like, I want to max out on this daddy shit. You feel me? Like, cause my father was so, my dad was so instrumental in my life, for the time that I had him. So it was like when I was becoming a father, I really wanted to like max out. Like I already had in my mind, I was like, I want to be the best.
Love
like,
that.
Like dad, you feel me? So yeah, so I was always on point, but when I became a father, it got really real. And I like dove into my studies a lot more, my, just my ambitions and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did your career change when you became a father? Did you do less work?
No, I did more work.
Okay.
That's
I
right.
did more work. Yeah, when I became a father, I did more work. I do more work now.
That's how I feel now as a
Like
mother.
gradually, I just
Yeah.
do more shit. But but we should. And then we should find a way to incorporate our children, because family is business. So it shouldn't be a thing where like, oh, mommy's at work or mommy's doing or daddy's doing this. It should be like, okay, mommy's at work, but like, did you do this? Did you? Because like our kids are interesting. Her son's amazing, right? So it's like, with my son, it's like, did you do your content today? My son's a YouTuber.
Really?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Like YouTube
without-
doing what, like
with-
opening toys or?
He does
remember you
streaming.
told me about that, yeah.
He does gaming. He edits like sports videos. He does sports analysts.
Well, we're looking for an intern for the podcast. Can we bring him on?
Yo,
We
bring
need
him on.
We need him as an
Have him
intern.
on. Have him on for a day. Listen,
I'm
you
serious.
would fall in love with this kid if you had him on for a day as an intern. You would fall in love with this kid, right? So he does all that absent of me.
Yeah.
Like I found out that he did all that, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
What?
I'm like,
This
oh,
is
you
a
did?
new age with like these kids.
So
My
then
son
I
want to be a
tweeted it
gamer
out.
too.
I'm like tweeted out like, yo, follow my sons, this, that, and the third, whatever. But he has like 500,000 views on his
What?
YouTube channel
Jeez.
all by himself.
At 11?
I have
entrepreneur.
yet to like take over the reins of like what he started because I'm kind of just like, okay, keep doing your thing. Let's see where you fall, like where
Yeah.
you find your space, and then I'll come in and then I'll be like, all right, and I'll add all the structure.
That's
around
good that
it.
you're letting him kind of do his own little thing.
Yeah,
for now.
you got to.
I want
Right.
one more thing about like while we're talking on the subject of like health. That's something I really want to talk about on the podcast today too, because everyone knows that you're an amazing artist, rapper, writer, lyricist, extraordinaire. And for the people that don't know, now you know. But
Now you know.
now you know, and you should go do your research and find out because
I'm pretty
even
good.
he's
I'm pretty good.
he's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, and for the people that's watching too, how important is it for like your health and what you're putting in your body? I want you to like speak a little bit about that, like what your, health journey is, and like when did you even start becoming vegan, and what do you think that it does to your mind and how it makes you feel? And it's because it's deep, it's very deep, but some people don't understand that. They need to hear. I want them to hear it again on the podcast. Even for me, I'm about to eat healthy after this. I'm only eating fruits after the
She's
King
about to
Los.
eat healthy as shit today.
Today, I'm only eating fruits after the King Los episode because you know what?
Right. Well, shit. You said a mouthful. So, I would basically say 11 years ago, I went vegan with the help of a few people that I was watching, on the internet. I had started off watching something called like Sinetta TV.
Okay.
And it had all these guys from what's called the conscious community. And, they be talking all types of shit. And from there, I went to like study like ancient histories and forbidden knowledges and history, all, just rabbit hole shit, right?
Yeah.
And you go down that whole rabbit hole, then I started studying like biochemistry and then like pathology and different sciences and just learning different shit that I didn't know. I was really intrigued. And that, I think, was the catalyst for me to like, change my diet, because I started seeing like the shit about these factories and these warehouses and how they're, how they're, manufacturing these foods and what they're putting in it and what it really is versus what we think it is. And then, once I started seeing it, like, yo, hold on. So there's kind of like an agenda to like, kind of like, for people to be, sick. And I was just like, well, I don't want to be a part of that. If I could exclude myself from that, then I will. So I started changing my diet, and I didn't want meat anymore, right? So I thought it was just like a phase, like I'm over meat for now, right? And it just never ever happened again. So I went from basically not eating meat, and so I was just like making veggie plates, eating veggie plates, going
Fish
to
though? Were you eating fish?
no,
or no seafood?
because I was already allergic to fish and seafood.
Oh, okay.
So I had a fish and seafood allergy.
Dang.
And I already didn't eat pork, right? So it was like I really had nothing left but like chicken, turkey, and beef. Didn't do beef a lot because we were always
Yeah.
told that shouldn't eat too much red meat. So I didn't do that a lot, and
So you kind of went cold turkey with
didn't
it.
eat fried stuff a lot.
Was it just like one day you're like, I'm just not gonna eat
Well,
meat?
no, I
and
just
it
didn't
never-
eat the meat because I didn't think I wanted it. So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no, just make the food without the meat. I'll just eat it without the meat. And then that just never stopped. And then
Like
I
the
went
sides are actually
full-
pretty damn good.
I
These
went
sides are
full
busted.
transition from that to vegan. But in that process, I think that it was imperative to be feeding myself that type of food because it gave me more of the brain power that I needed at the time to really focus and lock in on all the shit that I was trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're learning shit later in life, when you're not like young, where everything is about being astute, where you can really sit there And like I'm older, so I could choose just not to do this shit. There's no one
Right.
making me be here. But like in school, you got to kind of sit there, or at home, read the book. Like when you're grown, you could be like, man, fuck that shit, right? So for me to really lock in, I think the food really did help me focus. And then I was being revealed to all this knowledge about the food, and I was like, damn, so the food's not as good as I thought it was. So I thought I ate clean. I thought I ate healthy. You know, I got all baked shit. I'm not eating fried this or whatever this. You know, and it was like, damn, it's still a lot of shit in it. So I end up going vegan, and then like a couple years later, I'm doing a show, and this guy makes a flyer for the show, and he sends me the flyer for approval, and I'm looking at the flyer, and I'm like, bro, you put like a weird filter on my face and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Like. He's like, nah, I didn't touch it. I'm like, bro, I know my face, nigga. Like this is my face. Like,
Sim.
what the fuck is this shit? Like, you put this shit, and he's like, bro, and he sent me the picture that he used. It was an old picture of me.
Oh,
It was so this how crazy it was. This was the day I realized that, like, oh shit, I just don't look like this anymore.
Oh shit.
And it was an oh shit moment, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like,
oh shit.
and it was a really oh shit moment on some real, like, and I'm like, damn, wow. And I really got to see for the first time in perspective how much my looks changed
Right.
based on my diet.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, nah, this the wave. You feel me?
Right.
Because like,
Yeah.
if this shit gonna make you look younger,
You feel good. You look good.
take you know. And then back then I thought I looked good. So it was like, if I thought I looked good then, and now I'm 7-8 years later, and I feel like I look 10 15 years younger, then I'm going to go in this direction.
Yeah.
Did your
And-
wife
and-
do the same thing?
and she immediately, and I didn't think she would, because I didn't, like, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't like
Yeah.
vegan. Like, if you go back,
Vegan.
yeah, because now
Don't
everything's
panic, it's
no,
organic.
Right now everything's vegan,
Right.
plant-based, right? They use all these words to but back 11 years ago, people were like, vegan, man, nigga, get a burger and shut the fuck up. I
Right.
don't give a fuck. It wasn't like a Beyond Burger, or it wasn't
Yeah.
none of that shit. So now, best you would get like maybe a bean burger, right?
Yeah.
Now you got the shit that looks and tastes just like meat and burger.
Right.
So, but then it wasn't like this thing where I'm like, oh, I'm going vegan. You got to go vegan with me. I would have been cool if
Yeah.
like you didn't go, because I just thought, like, I'm not even thinking vegan. I'm just thinking, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. She did it though. She's like, yo, if you doing it, I'm doing it. And I'm like, oh shit, that's what's up. So it's on some
love
real
that.
ride or die shit. And then
Yeah.
that's how my son was basically
Conceived.
vegan.
Just kidding.
Because no, not how he was
No, I'm
conceived,
kidding,
but
I'm
how he was
We
perceived
stopped eating meat and had a kid.
to be vegan, because like once your mother is something, it's really easy for the
Oh.
child to be it, because
Right.
the main influence of a child is the mother.
Mm.
Whether there's a father present or not, the father is just the structural alignment around what the mother creates. You know what I'm saying? So the child is going to spend 80% of their time with the mother. Even when the dad's sitting there watching
100%
TV,
with me.
if the mother
Yeah.
goes upstairs, the child is right behind the
Right.
mother.
Yeah.
right?
Even in the same home, like you
Even
said,
in the
they're
same
gonna
house,
still.
they're gonna still be attached to the mother, because there's a nurturing element that the mother has that the father just doesn't have.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes even with my son, when he was even younger, he would be right there, he'd be laying on me and shit. I'd be like, man, come on, man. Like,
Right.
come on, get off me, man.
The moms are like, "Come
Because
here."
I would be implementing, like, come on, man, we men, you're a boy. Like, we laying all up on me, this, that, and the third. But then he would go lay on his mama. But that gave the balance of, like, you know what you go to your mother for, and you know what you come to your daddy for. But then as he got the understanding of the balance of the two, then it's like, okay, now I don't care, because you understand the difference. Because you don't want, you don't want to raise your daughter to not be well balanced as a woman, and you don't want to raise your son to not be well balanced as a man, just because when they go out into society, it's not what's in the house. It's the elements out there that want to fucking devour them. So it's like, okay, as much as I want to coddle you and just cuddle you, I still don't want you to go out there and be a soft man, because the world is not soft to men, right? So it's like, that's what the structural alignment of a father comes in. So it's like, even the way my wife would talk to my son, right? Why did you do that? What? And don't antagonize him. Give him structural realignment,
Which looks like
okay, the next time you want to do that, do this.
Instead of just,
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Because what happens is we get these children who get repressed anxiety disorders, right? And if you ever notice some adults you speak to and you're just having conversation and then they're like really bad at communicating and you're like, yo, why don't they get it? It's because when they were young, the way they were communicated with, it was more antagonizing and more traumatizing than it was realigning, reassuring, validating. And so with a child, you're building the framework of their social engineering the way you speak to them. So the way I would tell her, and then she would be like, and I'm like, nah, listen, that's my son. I'm raising him to be a man and a strong man.
Yeah.
And what I don't ever want him to do is grow up and have some woman bossing him around because he assimilates to that via his mother. And here's the trick, right? A woman will enjoy being able to do that to a man, but then resent him. So in the same respect or regard where a woman was like, well, I get to have my way or I get to do this, eventually, right, incrementally, it builds up a distrust in him because she's like, yeah, but you don't stand on that man shit that I still need a necessity to my femininity. So to your femininity, you're still looking for this masculinity. But if I keep letting you do this because my mama did this, right? And what will your gripe be when you marry that man? His mother. So look at how the cycle will continue. So if you breed this type of thing in your child, the resentment, it keeps going full circle. And that's why we, back to the beginning when we were like, it's a shortage of this, it's a shortage of that, right? And no pun intended, right? On shortage, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing that doesn't create a lot of testosterone in men, and that adversely can be in alignment with erectile dysfunction, because the man has to have testosterone. It's the thing that allows him to conquer the feminine as far as nature is concerned, right? And so every woman, I would ask you the type of man you would want. You wouldn't say anything that was less than you, right? If I asked you, like, do you want a man that's
You'd be surprised.
that's smarter than you, right?
Ask me.
You wouldn't say you want a man that's
I do,
that's
definitely.
less intelligent than you. You wouldn't.
No.
I
Right.
wouldn't
What
even
else?
say
What
I would
else?
want a man. You're right.
You wouldn't,
I
right?
wouldn't.
Can we figure out what we do
I
want?
wouldn't say you wouldn't want a man that has less strength than you. You would want a
Correct.
man that's stronger than you. So in every aspect of what you would want, if you could create the man, not of what you would accept or who you would date.
Right, what you would want.
Because you probably
Yes,
would date a
thank you.
man at some point, let's say that maybe didn't make as much money as you if you were a millionaire, if you had a lot of money, maybe, right? But if I asked you if you could create the guy, you 9 times out of 10 would probably make a guy who's just right above where you are, because you as a woman are looking for someone to elevate you.
That's
You're
how it
not
is with
looking-
friendships as well. People go into meeting friendships like, oh, like, who are you? What do you do? This and that. It's like, it's a friend thing too as well.
Right,
It's like
if
relationships.
depending on the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Because some people like to be enablers and they only like people that are less than them, so it makes them feel better. Right? And so this is all the shit we got to watch out for. So the way you communicate with your son or your child, or, especially young men, is completely different from how you communicate with young women. Right? And so disseminating those messages to him and things that empower him as a woman is going to always make him attracted to the woman who empowers him. But if you are like, why did you do that? Who are you with? And you antagonize, you question, you put him on this hot seat. That's the dude. That creates the liar.
Can I ask you a question, Los, really quick?
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, say for instance, people that are co-parenting, the woman is doing the best she can do and she's like, taking that role. But when the kid goes to the daddy's house and they're not around, and then what could you tell people, or what are your thoughts on that? Like, to kind of still mend, I'm even saying this for myself, realistically. Like, how can I still help my son and mend certain things, whatever happens at his dad's house, I don't know.
Right.
The way his dad is different. It's
But he
like-
comes back acting different, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
what you do is you
it's-
create an honor system, right? Never punish your child. Create honor systems, right? Because all punishment, all this shit equates to trauma.
Yeah, I'm not like that. That's the difference I'm saying. So like I don't do those things, but then he goes to his dad's house and it's a whole different thing. And I don't want my son
Well,
to have to
you
grow
have the
up
upper hand.
feeling.
The mother has the upper hand.
Yeah.
You know, the
And I believe that too.
the titty wins. The
Can we get a
dad-
shirt
I
that
keep it
says
so.
that?
I have
The
my son
titty
5 days
wins.
a week.
Get
though.
a-
I
get a
keep it
shirt
so
that says
real
the
with
titty-
him.
the titty wins.
Yeah, I don't believe in what was the disciplining him. And I just talk to him like an adult. I really talk to him and I show him compassion. When I fuck up, I apologize to him if I raise my voice or something. I'm like, you know what, Kato, you didn't deserve
to
that.
him that you would
Yeah,
want the woman
exactly.
in his life to be that woman. Like if he
Yeah.
like let's say if he had a wife, right? How would you want her to address his maybe misfortune, right? Because everybody fuck up,
Yeah.
right? Nobody's immune to fucking up, right? So how would you want his wife? Would you want his wife to say, "Hey, let's sit down. Can we speak?" Touch him like this and be endearing, or be waiting at the door like this.
Yep,
Like
and that's the difference of
what would you-
co-parenting too. That's
and
the
so-
tricky part.
And so so no matter
Yeah,
what,
but-
like I said, you prepare your son or your daughter or your family or your husband or your wife for what's outside the house. In the house, it's just love. It's just what you do and what you know and what you understand with your child, right? And you develop and you build that trust, that union. You don't enable, right? But you empower. And those are the things you have to learn. As long as you're doing as much of that as you can, right? It's gonna be fine, right? Because you stay on the right side of the righteousness within the households. Just stay on the right side of that, like and call me.
Call me.
Because
Call
like,
us.
because when it comes to a young man, it needs to be a man or someone to just even speak to them. You know, hey man, what's up, champ? Oh man, what you got? Oh, you did your you did your work. Oh, okay.
You know,
so
I actually had a dream
you know?
with you. You were in my dream talking to my son.
When?
I actually had a
Word.
dream recently.
Word.
I just remembered it right now. I literally had a dream that you were talking to my son recently. That's crazy.
Child, be
That's
great,
really-
And you know,
for it is high.
For it
King
is high,
Los,
King Los.
appearing in the
It
dream
was
of your
something
mother.
like you were just in the dream and like you guys were like interacting, but like you were almost like talking to him like on a little bit like some advice. Because me and her, I've been sitting at home. I was like researching some more of your like episodes and certain things. I was like, let me just see, because I don't even know how dope my friends are. I always tell her this. Like, this is all off the top. It's organic. Don't panic. It's
a lot of
organic
people
on the
people
Playroom.
don't know how dope their friends are though.
Yeah.
That's real. Like honestly,
Honestly.
you will miss out on something. Your
Yeah,
friends
for
are
real.
really dope at shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was just watching some videos and it just, it just reminded me of a lot of things about you. And then like, you know, you met my son, or he was supposed to come to the music video with me or something like that. But maybe that was part of like why the dream popped up. But I was just watching your episode, so I had that dream literally within the last like couple days. I remember now.
That's lit.
Well,
crazy. I
because I
just
also
thought of
helped
that.
you heal him when he
Yeah,
was sick.
exactly.
So you know, so that's like, but that's the nurturing side of being a mother. You're already envisioning things for him, right? And conversations, and like that's the part of it, right? Having that visual, spiritual type of like manifestation, like that's the power of a woman. And that's why I'm saying you imagining that is so positively reinforcing. Imagine if you were just coming with veracity and force and just tonality, right? And people always talk about tone policing, but think about it. If you talk to a flower the wrong way, it dies.
Correct.
This is a
Right.
fact, right?
Oh, no, for sure.
So our children are delicate flowers, and wanting the best for them, seeing the best for them, right? Which is important to have that imagination, right? But developing and putting strong men around, right? Whether it's, okay, I know this guy here at whatever, you know, but this guy is really positive. He's really impactful. I like the way he speaks.
Right.
He's intelligent.
And it has to be somebody impactful, because people always say they need their father. They need their father, and I don't agree with that, because I believe they need a good person. If the father's not a good person, I don't necessarily
Anyone can
believe
be family,
they
you
need
know?
that. I believe if they're gonna have a man figure, it has to be like a positive one. That's just my personal belief.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is the thing. Not everyone is positive. I wouldn't say that they don't ever need their father. Now, like, if it gets to the point of like abuse and it's like on that level and it's like just like fucked up, then you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Right. But I think a child always needs their father because fathers are weird.
Yeah, I
Come
know
on,
they are.
snap for that.
Fathers are weird.
But
Fathers
they
are
don't need
weird.
the abusive fathers, the druggies, the alcohol.
You know,
They
you
need all
don't. You
that.
don't need that shit. You don't need the father that's
Fathers are
um,
weird. You guys are weird.
No, fathers are weird because our approaches are not. There's no manual for like a father's approach, right? Like a father could be weird, odd, and just like far out. And he could still be a super great dad to the kid. You and the father may not really rock like that, right?
and that's how-
And
yep.
you may not see eye to eye. But to the kid, because you got to remember, fathers are superheroes. So it's like a slightly different. You ever see the movie Hancock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, he was back to the Will Smith when you were an alien, right? So
Right.
Full circle.
he was a superhero, but he was a fuck up.
Yeah.
But he saved so much of the world and he did so much, but he was like a fuck up. And so, like, to a degree, dads can be fuck ups, right? But they can still be great dads because what's needed from a dad is not the same as what's needed from a mother.
Correct.
Right? A mother kinda, let's keep it real. A mother kinda has to be more perfect than a dad. Let's just keep it real because
Okay.
there's and I know a lot of women will say, but that's so unfair.
It
And
is.
It is.
Right.
But guess what else is unfair? You having to incubate that child inside of your body for 9 months.
Hello.
For that child to have every experience that you have in that 9 months. For everything that you eat, for that child to eat. You know, that's not the fairest thing in the world because you can't have your fun. You can't do, but like,
Right.
Also
that's
having a period. That's
the-
not fair either.
That's not fair. But it's the reason why women outlive men. Because of these same experiences, right? And it's the reason why you have a closer connection to the child, and the man has to build his connection to the child. So the woman, she gets the connectivity to the child through the birth. The pain, the labor, the carrying the child, the emotions, the cravings, the aches and pains, right? And then the joy of that unveiling moment of production, right? Producing life. And then the dad's kind of just standing there like, oh shit, I can't wait
Right.
till it's my turn.
Like, what can hold the
And
baby?
then like every day you're like this and you're nurturing, you're feeding, and the child's like, yo, this is my God. This is
Yeah.
literally my safe haven. And who the fuck is that guy over there keeps
He
staring
looks cool
at
though,
us?
and he's making me laugh. But
And so now the father has to build that framework of trust, even with the mother now, because she's like, okay, shit just got real. I got this thing, and I care more about this than you.
hello.
We keeping it all the way real. Let's keep it all the way real. I care more about this than you. I love
Right.
you too, but guess what? This can't fuck up. You can.
Right.
So now
Wow.
you have to reassert not only your masculinity with protecting us, providing for us, guiding us, leading us, teaching us, directing us, right? But you also have to let me know how much you love me, how much that you adore me now, because I'm thinking things now that I've had this child. I'm weary of my own maybe excellence as a woman, right? I'm feeling a little depleted in this world. Maybe I gained a little bit of weight. Maybe, things ain't the same. My hormones is going crazy, right? So the man has to reestablish that trust with not only the mother, but the child, because the child is like, hold on. That's my vending machine, bro. Don't fuck with my
Don't
vending
fuck
machine.
with my vending machine,
Right.
bro.
Because look, when the mother's upset and she's breastfeeding, what happens to the child?
Yeah,
It goes to the
into
child.
the child.
So now the child grows up and has resentment for the dad, and we see this a lot. So like, really
Stop
being
stressing us out when we're pregnant.
don't
okay,
don't
guys?
don't
Please
stress
a woman out.
You're already stressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the women who like don't have the father around, I feel like don't get enough credit because it's very hard to decipher when is the time to be dominant and like a firm, and then when is the time to be loving, like like
As a single parent, as a woman,
as a
right?
single mom where the dad's not around, like that's something I deal with. It's like, dang, it hurts me because I want to be soft to my son.
Where's your dad?
Sometimes my dad down the street. No, honestly, no, he lived. I grew up with a dad.
So what
You
I'm
know what I
saying,
mean?
what I'm saying is, if you have a dad, I think a man should always play the man role. right?
Right.
And I don't think,
But not like a man role, but like saying like no, like being like how you say your son was hugging you too much. You're like, yo, that's too much. I have to do that with my son sometimes, just so he can learn, hey, boundaries of a person. You know what I mean?
Because no, all that's real. But here's the thing: becoming a great communicator is like the reason we have children, right? Because it's like I used to be over smart.
You
know?
still are. You're
Nah,
pretty
like,
damn smart.
I honestly, I've dialed back a lot, right? And I'll insert it, in times and moments where I think it's like, okay, right here's a dope moment for us to do something really deep or something, more intellectually sound. But a basic level of communication is where the world operates, right? And children are like right beneath that when they're really young. So being a great communicator for your child is the best thing that you can do. So it's not like, okay, well, get off me or this. It's the way you communicate it,
That
right?
message,
And
yeah.
one thing that I taught my son, right, very young, he had to be like 4 years old. I started teaching my son emotional intelligence at 4. Because what's every woman's problem? These men aren't emotionally
Right.
intelligent.
Same. My
So
son's
what is
very
examples that you
emotional
taught him at that age? Cause
So-
or like how you would say it to him, how you would deliver the
Okay,
message.
so I'll give you an example. So like I'm homeschooling my son
Okay.
since birth, right?
intelligent. Okay. Shout out to the people who homeschool.
Yeah, homeschool. Like I'm teaching him though, the curriculum. Me. And so, boom, teaching him shit. And then like the pressure starts. This is like a child's first pressure. Answering questions. And there's a thing whether it could be wrong or right. They start feel pressure, they get nervous. So I would notice that my son he would get nervous. Sometimes he would cry. Now, I'm like, I don't scream at my son, yell, nothing. My son has never got a beating, nothing, right?
That's good.
So the child at this point doesn't even have something to be traumatized by in that
Yeah.
regard of like, if I get this wrong, someone's gonna hit me or none of it. So I'm trying to analyze like, yo, why is he feeling so much pressure and why is he this, that, and the third? And I'm like, yo, encouraging like, yo, you got it. I know you know the answer. I know you got it. Come on. And he would be getting nervous. And then because he was nervous, now he's saying the wrong thing or he's just blurting out anything or he's just trying to just get through it. And that was happening. So I found out different ways, like different devices to teach him how to retain knowledge, how to find answers, shortcut this shit. So we don't even have to go through the whole formulas of things. But after that was implemented and I helped him see how many times he could do it right? Because you got to show kids results, right? No, look, you did it. Look, come on, man. That's my champion right there. Look at you, bro. You did it last week. You didn't, and now you could do it. You could do that thing 1,000 times
You
in a
could do
row.
anything.
You could do that, man,
Right.
right? And you start feeding them this
Yeah.
insane amount of just confident and overconfident and just like, yo, you know what? I'm so blown away by you. Bro, wow, I admire you, right? And you start to create this thing where they just see themselves and they start to create this character within the framework of their being. And so after I started doing that, then I sat them down and I said, hey, check this out. As long as you have the ability to still think, you never have to subside or give in to the emotional aspect of the pressure that thinking causes, because thinking does cause pressure and you will undergo this pressure, but it's a necessity. It's necessary for you to do great things. Sometimes it takes pressure, right? And I said, pressure either busts pipes or creates diamonds, and you ultimately have the decision. So as long as you can still think, because I said, let me ask you a question. This is right after you got finished being emotional. I said, let me ask you a question. Can you still think right now? He said, yes. I said, see, you still have the ability to fix anything that you think is wrong. So as long as you still have the ability to think and fix anything that you think is wrong, you never have to give into the emotional side of it. I said, I'll admit, things are emotional. Things do hurt. Things are, intense and there's pressure and you will. I said, it's not like it's not okay to cry. But you don't want to give in and make that
Give
the
into
foundation
that,
of the emotion.
Yeah.
You don't want the emotion to be the foundation of your idea.
I
Right?
love that you can explain that to him just like that. And it's important for people to hear this too, because as a mother, I'd be at home and I'm like that with Kato. I could tell, the other day it was, I don't know what he did. He like, I don't even want to say, he like sharted in his pants. Okay. And he was embarrassed by it and he just started crying. And I'm like, I had to tell him like, Kato, it's okay. Like accidents happen. I'm never going to judge you. You don't have to feel embarrassed or anything. He was so embarrassed.
So now
He
you
felt
start
like
the
he was in
empowerment.
trouble.
So now
and
you
I'm like,
start the
you're never in
empowerment.
trouble. I've never put my hands on my son. I talk to him like an adult, but sometimes I have like maybe a little trouble like finding the right words, but I know the intention. The intention is positive, but if I could word it a little bit better on a deeper level, which is you're inspiring me to
Yeah.
do that.
That's
'Cause-
exactly
'cause
how I
wo-
talk to
women
my
have-
You know what I'm
son,
saying?
how he
And
talks.
exactly.
Because women ultimately have to work on their patience because unknowingly, because women hold, right? Women are inputs and men are outputs, right? And women will input things for years, decades.
Input. What do you mean
Decades.
input? Like hold?
Yeah,
Things?
you're an input. So, okay.
Like, are you talking about hold a grudge?
When people say women do this
type
and
thing?
men do this,
Hold everything. You hold everything. You hold love. You hold. It doesn't have to be negative,
And
but
then-
you're
but-
you're an
okay.
input. So I'm here to input things into you, even myself, to create another me. Right? I have to input myself into you. So
That
you,
dick.
So
That's
you,
what he's
so,
saying there.
So you
He
take
said,
in,
plug
right?
into my socket.
No. I mean, yeah, keeping it real, right? I'm built this way.
Yeah.
Bec-
Yeah, it
and,
is.
and you intake, right? So I'm here to impress you, right? Because I have to make an impression on you. You're not here to make an impression on me, because most times men are in pursuit of the woman, and if a woman
and I'm not impressed all the time.
if a woman was in pursuit of a man, it'd be like a little weird, and she usually end up with a more feminine guy, right? If she's in pursuit of a dude, he's usually more feminine. And so a man who's masculine is gonna he's gonna pursue, he's gonna lock in, he's gonna tell you like what it is, how he wants to do it, what he's interested in, whatever his desires are. And he's gonna be able to disseminate that to you in a way where you understand and maybe it arouses you or intrigues you, right? So I'm here to input shit into you, even my legacy, my seed, whatever it may be, right? And I'm outputting, right? So with women, all day you collect shit, right? You're scrolling on Instagram. This post said this, and it was this guy, and it was the fucking they did something to a woman, and then there was this podcast, and then they were triggering all the women, or they had like 50 whores on a podcast, and it's supposed to represent the thoughts of a woman.
And they were all men.
But it's like you got 50 whores on a podcast, and this is
50
supposed
whores on a podcast
50
is
whore
crazy.
men.
But listen what I mean.
They were all men,
Listen
y'all.
what I'm saying. You put 50 whores on a podcast, and you're supposed to say that this represents the thoughts of a woman. How?
Yeah.
If these women don't even assimilate to a real woman's thoughts, you
That
didn't
part.
get a real woman to represent womanhood one time. So you got to see all that, and now that pisses you off in this, and then you don't even know you're holding.
Yeah.
So you have to constantly release things that you hear, see, feel, and your ex, your whoever, because you're constantly being triggered. A text message came through, fuck, whatever. And it's constant with you, right? As a dude, I can easily be like,
Ignore.
I haven't had a ringer or a vibrate on my phone in 10 years.
What do you mean a ringer or a vibrate?
That's why it took you so long to respond. I was like, Los, are you coming to the podcast
I
still?
respond, I respond with the universe.
Yeah.
Like I respond.
That's why I tried
when
to
it's-
call
when
you.
it's
I'm
time.
like, bro, I was like, I want to just hear your voice. I'm old
Listen,
school
I didn't
sometimes.
even know you called, right? And so,
Yeah.
but it's like that all the time. But people assume, oh, you didn't answer, or you this, that, and the right, and it's not that, right? But as a woman, you hold shit. You hold things in here, right? You hold things in your hips, right? You hold traumas
It's a little
in.
tense.
You hold tension,
Shit.
right? You hold this shit, right?
Little
And
crack.
it has a negative impact on the way you respond, because a woman was not really designed to deal with stress. Stress.
Say that again.
Stress makes me.
Say it again, Los.
Stress makes me a more resilient man. It builds me. It breaks a woman down. So the last thing on earth I want to do is stress out my woman. If I want to make a point, if I want to make up, right? I'm not going to do anything that really puts that stress on it, right? I can wait a couple of days. I could and then a couple of days later, I'm like, hey, come here, let's talk, right? About about the other day when you dropped that fucking atom bomb in this motherfucker, right? But like you gotta know, like one of the key factors about being a man is being patient and being understanding, but also balancing being masculine and being assertive. So it's like it's a real thin line between what you should take, what you shouldn't take, and then how you communicate within the spectrum of those things, because you could, like I said, you could lose your woman's respect just by not standing on business. Yeah, you don't stand on business, your woman's eventually like, And then here's another thing: she won't ever climax. If you don't stand on business, your woman, and she's never going to climax.
Y'all heard that on the
No,
Playroom.
for real.
Lo said it, man, from a
A
man.
woman is never going to climax. 80%
There you
of women
go.
don't even fucking have full orgasms because y'all niggas ain't standing on business, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't standing on business. And so a woman is, her hypergamous nature is looking for the strongest, best, fastest, everything ist to the top, right?
Everything ist.
Ultimately, she's looking for the ist.
Some, yeah.
Men aren't looking for the ist.
They all
No,
are.
some,
It's-
Men
it's
are looking for
engraved
shit
in
that we can build,
some.
that we can mold. Like we ain't looking for the ist. We looking for like ish, right? Like ish, right? She's ish, right? Like because we want to build that shit into the ist. But a woman is
Okay.
like, nah, I ain't really want the ish. That nigga is like broke-ish. That nigga is like bitchish. Like I don't want
there,
that.
done now.
Been there, done that.
You never have a good experience, right? And so think about now, right?
She keep looking at me like, girl, I told you. Remember, listen to him now. Listen.
Think about this. When you're in the bedroom, right? And it don't got to be the bedroom, right? Because bedrooms are
I'm gonna
boring.
put you to
the living
bed.
room, the kitchen, wherever.
Bedrooms are boring, right?
Bathroom, car, beach.
Anywhere exciting, right?
Table.
When you're wherever you are doing what we were designed to do, right? You now are in your most vulnerable state of nature, right? And think about all the women's positions when we do this shit. Laying on your back, right? Your legs back, right? Or you're laying face down and you're arched up,
Whoa,
right?
So wait, what
face
is-
down as the whole. What are we talking
I'm
about?
lost in the conversation.
Reverse.
Don't get
and,
lost. Don't
No,
get lost.
no, he got
check
to
where I'm
be-
going. Check where
Okay.
I'm going with this shit. Check
No,
where
I
I'm going with
know.
this. Check where I'm going. So this is
Hey,
what I'm saying.
audience, hold on
This is
now.
what I'm saying, right?
Listen to him now.
Those are all submissive forms of body language. You
But
know
are
what I'm
you
saying?
talking about fucking though? That's the whole part.
I'm
missed
talking about-
that went
I'm
over my
talking
head.
about-
Are we talking about fucking?
I'm
or?
talking about.
He's talking
I'm-
about positions.
I'm talking about sensuality.
Okay.
I'm talking about sexuality.
Okay.
Right, and I'm talking about engaging in
And he
love.
said
love
what we were
making.
made to do, but that's the part I was like, well,
Because-
hold on now.
because-
you
no,
mean
because we were
having
made-
sex? Is that
no,
what you meant by that part?
No, not just by
He just
having
said.
sex though, but it's the way we engage as man and woman. Like,
Okay,
okay,
I get what you're
for
saying.
For instance, right?
Role play.
You wouldn't just walk up. You wouldn't just walk up and grip me from the back.
How you know that? I for sure
Oh, right.
Listen, masculina.
would. No, not masculine.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Listen,
feel like,
listen.
baby, come here.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not
You
talking
want me to
about
be the big spoon? Come on,
I'm
I
not
got
talking
you.
about the big spoon, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
You like when girls are the big. Your wife's the big spoon, man.
Look,
Come on.
check this out. This is what I'm saying. My wife been a big spoon before.
Yeah, we
Because-
love it. By
but-
the way, the
but-
women love it.
But
Women
understand
love
what
it.
that is. That's still nurturing. That still comes. I was in the womb. Your mother's the first big spoon ever because you're in her belly like this, and
biggest
she's around
spoon.
you, and she's gripping the belly. So
Yeah.
that's not unnatural. What I'm saying is, when
deep.
when
You see
when,
how deep he
when,
gets with it?
when we're being protective of one another, right? It would be more befitting if I put my arms around you and protected you as the man. We know that you could do that for me, but the elation would be different if I did that to you. We know that. So you are at your highest climatic peak when you're able to be expressively and ultimately feminine. When I'm
That is
able to be
correct.
masculine, right?
we get the claps
I'm
in here?
I'm at my peak, right? So if I'm at my peak, that means I'm performing at
When
peak
I'm masculine,
performance.
I'm at my peak as well.
No.
Well, she
Yeah.
likes
the
girls.
man is peeking out of you. And,
Yeah.
and,
With my
that's what I'm
masculinity,
saying.
okay?
Just because you can have a duality and you can play, a woman can play every role. We know that, right? A woman is the grand manipulator. She can play every role. But what I'm talking about is,
Manipulate, okay.
to manipulate. You know what manipulate
Yeah,
means?
I do.
It's not negative.
No, say it. Can we know what it means?
Manipulate is
Illusionist.
not. It's just your ability to conform, transform, transmute, transition anything you want into what you need.
There you
right?
go.
I like those words
Let's
better.
say if I had a child in my hand and something fell and I moved the child, I can say that I manipulated the child's body this way to protect it. So manipulation is not a
It
people
could be
use it to
good or
gaslight
bad.
people,
Right,
but
right.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not a
Right.
bad thing. It just means you have the ability to transition that thing however you need to in necessity, right?
Right.
And so because you can do all these things and wear all these hats, no pun intended. What I'm saying is, at your peak though, when you're able to express your most extreme femininity, that's when you can reach the highest form of elation. So if I'm a man and I'm in my masculine and you're in your feminine and we put those two things together and I'm at my peak and you're at your peak, that's when you climax. That's when you get to hit that.
And you're absolutely
It's
correct
gone
about
crazy.
that.
Yes, but
you're
for
absolutely
other
no.
people, different.
He's right. Everything that you're
I'm saying
is,
based in nature.
Right.
Now, you've been social
Yeah.
engineered through other things and, I mean, we've gotten a long way from nature, right? That's why I always say natural, in nature, just based in nature, because
I think everybody's peak is different though.
But look at this. Somebody has to play. Okay, you're gonna play that, right? You're gonna play that role for just another woman who's gonna play feminine. What I'm saying is the masculine and feminine never stop. It may be interchangeable who plays the role,
Right.
But nature
go.
is masculine and feminine.
Right.
Not saying a man or woman has to do either.
No, we're
I'm
talking
just
about
saying
peaks.
that when you want to get to the
Yes,
peak,
the peak.
somebody got to play masculine. And
Somebody
somebody
gotta play-
somebody
Right.
got to play feminine,
Exactly.
which is why you don't usually just see two super dainty people together. Or
You do.
but you don't normally see that. You normally see, even if it's two women, you see a woman who plays a more masculine role and then a woman who plays a more subservient
Depends where you
role.
go.
I'm just saying
Right.
what you see most, because we have to go by what we see in majority.
where you see
no,
most,
no,
'cause where I go, I see
he's
that.
talking about
You know
like,
what I mean?
Where-
let's
where-
just say if there was 10,000 people in a room or 1,000 people in
Right,
a room.
right,
What is
right.
the
Let's just say they were all-
average?
But
let's just
imagine
say
you're
they were
going
all
to a
woman on
10,000
woman.
room gay festival. That's what you see.
Let's
that's
just say
what
we
I'm
go
saying.
to let's
Where
say we
you're
go
at.
to there's 10,000 like
not just a gay festival,
like
though. You
woman
gotta think
woman on
It's not
woman.
just heterosexual festival either. Okay.
You gotta just
It's
think,
not. Let's just say you
it's
see woman on
everything
woman,
together.
right?
Yeah, okay.
In masses,
What if
right?
there's everyone that's
People
come on
tend
now.
to pick things that counterbalance them. That's just nature. You don't even want a motherfucker that's just like you, because it would be like staring into a fucking mirror.
I
like,
would
what-
love that.
That shit
what
would
the-
drive me
what the
nuts.
fuck-
No, if somebody like me,
Nah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. No,
Like,
I need the opposite
I don't
energy.
want to me.
I would love it.
Nah,
No,
fuck that.
I
I'm
need
kicking
something
me
better
out.
than me. I'm kicking me
I
out.
want, I
He
want,
said,
I
"I'm
want,
kicking
I
you
want what balances me. I want what completes the other side of me, right? If I'm a puzzle, I don't want this. How you gonna make a puzzle if every piece is the fucking same? You got,
Hello.
to complete the picture.
He's onto something.
To
Right,
complete
right.
the picture.
But I mean, I could change 5 different,
Listen,
13
Linda.
personalities. So it's like another me will be like, we
you're
could
still,
fit.
you're still making my point.
I'm
Either
playing
way,
devil's- I'm
either
fucking
way,
with you.
either way, right? We're gonna have this diversity because night and day, right? The sun, the moon, right?
Man and woman.
Man and woman. Everything just has this
Real
thing
dick
that
or
we
dildo,
like.
fake strap on.
The peak
You know?
is the same though.
But you could get your
Hey.
way off of whatever. I'm just saying somebody got to play that role. Somebody got to take on this and somebody got to take on that. And when you do that, when you exchange in that way, it makes the exchange worth it and it makes it a better exchange, right?
Right, yeah.
And that's just, I'm just saying, that's just how we link up in nature. Now, however you've been socially engineered or whatever you into, your kinks and your,
However you've been socially engineered.
It's
Yeah.
not always socially enginered either.
I mean, everybody's
Look, I love
socially
that. I love that.
engineered.
They're over
Because I
here
grew up
like,
in the church, so
go
it's not
ahead.
necessarily
That's social
socially
engineering at
I
its
mean,
highest
right,
level.
right. But
Tell 'em.
Listen, that's
Come on.
social engineering at its highest level. The church,
I can have a peak as what you call
There's
a
no-
masculine peak, and I could also have a feminine peak. Both
There you
are
go.
freaking dope.
There you go. You got them both,
are
though.
dope,
It's
but
called a
that's
polarity.
Exactly,
That's my
exactly.
point. That's my
his
point.
Exactly.
Still,
you can
'cause
have
she
that
said
in
exactly.
yourself. Listen, you can have that within yourself and
Exactly.
and get that shit off in your
I
motherfucking
just
self.
don't like when people be like, a man has this and a woman has this. 'Cause I'm like, skirt.
But they
not
do
really.
in nature.
But not all women
in
and not
nature.
all men.
But what I'm saying, that's social engineering. At that point,
There he goes.
you've engineered yourself socially to what you personally
What about the men
desire.
that have a tiny? They can't.
they got
So-
to get in where they fit in.
Right. They got to use a dildo.
No, they
This
don't.
is crazy.
Let me
Sometimes they
tell
do.
you something about a man who may have a smaller phallus, right?
What's a phallus?
Penis.
Oh, sorry. Just
Right?
for
Another word
A
for
girl can have the
penis.
same thickness and
But a
it
man and a
works
woman ain't the same. Let me tell you something.
Of course.
At the end of the day, right?
Thank God.
BDE
If a woman-
is important. I'll
if
just
a-
throw that out there.
If a woman
Big
loves
dick
you,
energy. It's
if
not
a-
about the size of the dick.
I
It's about the
definitely have
energy of
Check
the
this
dick.
out. If
The
a wo-
energy of the dick.
If a woman loves you,
Damn it.
It don't even matter what size your dick is.
Right.
It don't. Because again, when we get to elation, it's
Actually,
about...
it does a little bit. It matters a
It
little
doesn't
bit.
because she's gonna
I'm
imagine
telling you right
that
now.
a little
anyways.
bit.
I'm saying right now, physical is
But you know
not
what
the
it is?
majority
Dudes,
of
this
what
is
a
the thing.
what
When
an
dudes have
orgasm
little
is.
dicks, they act different though. That's the thing. I'm not. It's their
I'm not
energy.
talking
the way,
about a nigga with a
if
little
you,
dick.
No,
You
I'm
gotta
talking
stop. That's not what I'm
Close.
saying. I'm not talking about a nigga with a little dick. I'm talking
Oh.
about a woman's perception of a man that she loves.
She's gonna love him.
A
But you
woman-
just said he had.
She's gonna
No, I'm
imagine
saying
somebody
even,
else.
even if she
She's
has
gonna
a,
love him.
even because it's not about the dude. It's about the way the woman
I'm
sees
telling
him.
you as a woman,
If
we do care about
if a woman, I'm not saying you don't care about it. What I'm saying is, if you are madly, insanely in love with a man, you will get your rocks off.
You're not gonna get
on a
madly
dude.
and lovely and sane with a man that has a small dick
That's
to
not
begin
true.
with.
That's
It is
not true. That's not true.
Most
For you,
of the time.
for you, that's
if you
your
put,
thing.
If we're doing it, put 1,000 people in a room.
That's
I guarantee you, the vote is yes.
Watch this. If you put 1,000 people in a room, guess what?
1,000 bitches in the room, they're
No,
gonna
no,
say
no.
they
Watch
care
this.
about the size.
Put a thou-
You gotta have something.
Watch this. Put 1,000 people in a room. I bet you got 999 little dicks.
If it's like
Have them all gay
no,
lesbian.
that's not
Put
true.
1,000
999
put
I
1,000
could take
men
regular
in
dick,
a-
medium dick is cool,
put
but a little
1,000
ass. No,
put
it's
1,000 men in a room. I guarantee you got a majority of men don't have a larger penis.
They have regular dick. Regular dick is cool.
If majority
Women
of
like
men,
regular dick,
if
but not
majority
little
of men
dick.
had
It's
a big
different. Why
penis,
are we
a
talking
big
about-
penis wouldn't be highly classified the way it is, right? Like the things that
The
are
dudes with
most
little dicks have manners.
that
though,
are
I'll
most
tell you that much.
unusual
They
are
be
the
so
things that
nice.
we see in higher regard, supply and demand. Not everybody is running around with a big dick. So,
Right.
But
so,
you can
so,
have big dick energy.
Nah.
The energy. I feel like I
Nah.
have big dick energy.
Me too.
I just think that term
I love it.
that term is misleading because
Why?
like I said, a woman can love a man insanely with whatever
That's
he's
what I'm
working
saying.
with.
That's the whole term.
If you,
Los, take this in for a second. The term
I don't
big
like
dick
the term.
energy. Let's say if he has a little dick, hold on, but the big dick energy, you can have a little dick but have
don't
big
like
dick
that
energy
term.
and I'll like you still. Hold on now. It's okay if you don't
Nah.
like the term, but
Them
you
niggas
get
be
the
sleep-
analogy.
I don't know.
I don't
Look at-
like your
even if
terms.
you don't
gonna have to
listen
listen to her. Like I have to listen to you.
No, I'm
Los,
saying
Los,
I just said
listen.
I'm not
Los,
saying I just said I don't like the
Los,
term. I'm not
listen,
saying
really
the
quick.
term. The term is what it is. I'm
Los,
saying I personally
it's a
don't like the
positive
term
thing.
because I wouldn't want a
Hold
woman.
on.
I wouldn't want them niggas to use a term with a woman in the same regard. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say a big dick energy, and then let's say there was a term
big
that somebody said with a
Fat
woman,
pussy energy.
like
Then. I don't know. Whatever. We'll change it
Or
for the
like
women.
Big dick
big-
energy is like a lot of confidence, just like how you
It's
said manipulation
confidence.
could be
You can
transformation.
have a-
Could
But
be
I
this,
don't
could be
think that you should be confident just because you got a big dick. I
No,
think that's.
you're
I'm
missing
telling
the
you
point.
that's.
Los,
I'm telling
you're
you that's
missing-
toxic.
He's missing it.
No,
Hold
she's
on.
saying that you can have a little dick.
Los,
It's toxic.
Los, you're missing a
You can have a
point.
little dick and have big dick energy. It's retarded.
It's not retarded because it's
No, you have
it's
little dick
simplified.
energy.
No,
It's okay
you
to have
don't.
little dick
no,
energy.
No. You can have a little dick. You're little. If you have little dick energy, that means it's like you're insecure.
No.
You're this. No, this is how women. This is a.
I know
women's
this is why
perspective.
it's wrong. I'm not
It's
gonna
not
sit
wrong.
here. No,
It
it's
doesn't
body
mean it's wrong.
shaming. No, it's
it's
body
not body
shaming. It is.
You can have a little dick and have big dick
No.
energy, and where you're winning.
It's body shaming,
You're
just like the
winning.
short- just
If
like the
you
short
have
man.
a little dick and you have big dick
It's
energy,
body
you're
shaming.
winning. No, it's not body shaming. It's actually giving you a high five. Actually,
Body shaming.
no, it's not. It's not body shaming at all. Because I'll fuck the shit out of that little dick as long as your energy is
Confident, like-
confident. But it's big. I just like the terms.
No,
you don't like the
you can
term.
be a
That's
guy.
fine. We can
no,
agree to
'cause
disagree.
You know why? Because you could be a guy and got a big penis and be a fucking idiot. And
And
you
that's
can,
little
and-
dick
and-
little dick energy.
And, but so
there
what I'm
we
saying
go.
is
That's
why,
little dick
no,
energy.
my nigga, it doesn't make sense because you've
I know
assigned.
you're right. You're
you've
actually, he's actually right.
I know
Fuck,
I'm right,
Los.
and I'm not gonna
God
let
damn,
you get this
you've
shit
done it
off.
again.
You've assigned
He's
energy
fucking damn
to a
it.
size of a dick. When honestly, let's keep it real.
He's
It's
fucking
really,
right.
it's really about.
I know I'm right, really. but
Most
okay.
most motherfuckers be insecure. And so
Right.
you can't really put the energy on the size of a.
We
of
love
a,
little
of a-
dicks
of
too.
a-
I'll
of
just
a
say that
thing.
we love all dicks.
Because it's not about
Everything.
the
We
size.
love every dick.
I'm
every
telling you
coochie
right
matters.
now,
Every
it's
dick
not
matters,
about the
every coochie
size of
matters.
a
Sorry.
thing. It's not about the size of a booty. It's not about the size of some breasts. None of that shit means nothing at the end of the day. And I'm gonna erase the body shaming, social engineering that we have in our because you know, oh, this person's too skinny, this person's too big. It's like all that shit is trash. At the end of the day, how do you treat people? How do you love?
How's your energy?
What's your love language? How do you love? And that's what you got to focus on.
Big dick energy.
Listen, I'm
Energy.
gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to learn you regardless, right? I'm gonna have to learn shit about you regardless of whatever the fuck my energy is. I'm gonna have to say, damn, you know what? When I say something like this, it affects her negatively. If I do this, if I do that, even though I feel like it's within my right, it throws her off. I still gotta learn you like a book. So no
right.
matter what I can have the big dick energy and come in there and be like, yeah, fuck how you feel. Yeah, big dick
That's
energy.
not big
I
dick
got-
energy.
I got-
No,
I
you
got-
can't have that. That's for us to
But
judge.
I'm saying,
That's where you
but what
got
I'm
fucked
saying
up.
is, I'm like, look,
No.
there's 20 bitches lined up outside, big dick energy. Now what? Yeah,
No,
shut the
that's
fuck
little
up.
dick
That's
energy.
actually
No,
little
but
dick
I'm
energy.
see, that's
That's
what I'm
what we're
saying.
trying to tell
but,
you,
but
Los.
there's no
See, here we
little
go
dick
again.
nigga
You were
lined up
right.
with
You were
20
right.
with
And
20
then
of
you
them.
kept going off on a tangent.
No, because I'm trying to show you how absurd it can be to minimize the energy to the size of a joint when it's really like
you know what it is? We're just old.
Let's do this one. Let's
He's
do this one.
old, and the young kids. This is a term the young kids
Young
use.
kids
Los.
don't even say that
Los.
shit.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Young-
Only women say
Oh,
this
what?
shit. Young kids ain't running around saying that shit. Let me
How
tell you
you
what
think I learned it?
We should say big,
TikTok.
we
I learned
should
this
say-
shit on TikTok
we
from
should
some
say-
fucking 22-year-olds.
We should say this.
Okay, that's
We
what I
should
mean by
say
young kids,
big-
22.
We should say big brain energy. I like that better.
Big brain
Let's
energy.
say, are you smart? Because at
I
the
like
end,
that.
because
Now
at
I'm
the
thinking
end,
about getting head. Like, so.
there
what
you
just
go.
say?
I like big brain energy too. See, it's more empowering. We just talked about empowering.
Did we just do
Wordplay.
something?
Listen, and here's
Did we
the thing.
just create something? Guys,
'Cause-
connect other hands. Come
Because
on. We're,
yeah, listen,
Wait,
because we
wordplay.
just talked
Big
about the
brain
young
energy.
men raising the sons and raising all our sons, and then you can't turn around and say big dick, little dick energy.
but it's fun though.
But it's
Can we
go-
have fun with
it's-
it one time?
No, because you're gonna
Can
give
we
the
sprinkle
wrong.
it in?
You're gonna give the wrong message to your sons.
So you can say
I'm not
manipulation,
saying
but
this
we
to my
can't
son.
say
I'm
little
saying
dick
this
Let
to
me
a
energy.
tell you
grown
something.
man.
That big dick energy is going to create a lot of fuck boys.
But let me tell you, you saying manipulation of
saying-
women is going to create a lot of fucking hostility when you walk in a room
Big
with
time.
full of women.
Big time.
So-
I'm not with none of
You
that
teach
shit.
us and then we're gonna teach
I'm
you
saying let's
something.
keep it all way
Wordplay.
positive. Let's keep it all way positive because we don't want to manipulate the youth into the body shaming spells.
It's all love, guys.
Right, listen, we got a lot of young girls out there trying to go get surgery, do this shit because of big booty energy, right? And I know we don't say that, but that's the energy when you see Instagram, it's all the girls with the big butts or this, that, and the third. It's like, man, that shit is trash because that
Hey,
energy.
Coi Leray got big booty energy.
See,
Glorilla
no,
got big
I'm
booty
not
energy.
saying no big booty energy. I think that that shit,
But I mean,
that shit is
I'm
whack.
saying, like,
No,
of
no,
confidence.
that
I'm
shit is
saying,
whack.
like-
She got
Look at
petite.
this, we're going off on a
She got
tangent.
petite girl energy. She got petite girl energy who's confident and she loves herself.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
like
I take
that.
her petite body and then call it big booty? It's like that don't even make
Yeah,
sense.
you're right. Now he's
No,
back
yeah,
on
yeah.
to now he
We
I agree
gotta,
with
we
him
gotta,
again.
we gotta love. No, we gotta love what you got going on. Love your
okay,
shit.
so now we're gonna change
Love
the
your
term to
shit.
big brain energy. I like that. Let's switch the narrative. Let's change the
Let's
narrative.
switch the narrative
Big
because I'm
brain
telling
energy.
you, I think it casts a
agree.
spell. I think it
agree.
casts a spell.
Yeah, big
agree.
brain energy.
And I think we should
But I
love
still like
ourselves
I'm still
as
gonna
we
say
are.
big dick energy
I
when
don't
I'm
know.
feeling like just like
No,
because
say
like, I'm like, boy,
BDE,
you
say
got
BDE,
BDE.
say BDE, and then we'll wean ourselves off of this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
We
don't
gotta,
really say
we gotta
that
get out of
anymore,
this. We gotta get
yeah.
out of this. We gotta
I
get
don't
out of
know.
this shit. For real, for real. The
Okay.
phraseology.
But sometimes I'll be having
it's
fun
a
with you. But
toxic
you're right.
language. It's a
Okay.
toxic
You're-
language. I think that we're learning.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
teach
about
a new
it.
language.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
teach a new language.
Yeah.
We always talk about love language,
Yeah.
but why isn't the language lovely?
Ooh.
Did I just do
okay.
something? Can I get some? Can I
Can we
get
get
some?
some?
Come on, like real shit. Like I just think.
Wait, can you
honestly,
say that one more time?
And that, yeah, we always talk love language, but why is it the language lovely? Right? At the end of the day, I feel like this. Listen, when I say social engineering, the reason why I say it so much is because shit like that engineers us into also feeling ashamed, right? And when you start feeling ashamed, you start, you got dudes going out here trying to get enhancements, and you got motherfuckers taking all this shit to try to get enhancements when it's really like, bro, you maybe just have to become a better man.
A better person, a better
Right?
man.
Because this is the thing.
Exactly.
This is the thing. You can have a big schlong and be a piece of shit,
Fucking
bro.
idiot.
And be an idiot and treat women horribly. So at the end of the day, it's like this, bro. Become a better man, because when you become a better man, you make a woman fall viciously, insanely, wildly in love with you. It won't matter. And just as a woman, you become a better woman and this man falls in love with you. It doesn't matter what your body look like or what you got going on. At the end of the
person can
day,
fall in love
they
with you,
gotta
not
love
always a
you.
man.
They gotta love you for you, a person.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big advocate for multi-dimensional.
Well, because you're saying women and men, it's like not all people care about that shit.
But all people are either women or men. So
Yeah,
I'm just
that is
saying,
just
I'm
a
not saying a
fact.
woman has to have a man or a man has to have a woman. I'm just saying,
Wordplay
if you're a
people.
woman, because specifically, let me make this clear. I'm talking
Please.
specifically to a woman and to a man.
He's talking to
Because-
heterosexuals.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No,
really?
it's-
You weren't?
No, I'm not
'Cause you're
talking to
saying,
just a
he's
heterosexual.
talking about-
I'm talking about a woman and a man. However you
Attracting
arrive,
each other.
however you arrived at that
Right?
juncture is your business.
Right. It's
But I'm
boring
saying,
to me.
as a woman and as a man, whichever vessel, because you know you can choose, right? Whichever one you choose to be. What I'm saying is, love the motherfucker you are, because don't change yourself for someone else's acceptance of whatever we've put these shaming languages on.
Love
that's
the
all,
person
that's all I'm
you
saying.
are. That's what
love the person that you are, and because you will identify as a man or a woman, whoever the fuck you are, whatever you identify as a turtle. I don't give a fuck.
Alien.
But love
Turtle?
your shell. Love your shell your own way, because I feel like we're ushering in a language that is more abusive to kids when they're growing up, and then they feel so insecure in this world of like it's all these things. No, love who you are. And make the decisions you want to make based on yourself, not based on the way some public perception or the way people have engineered us to think and feel, with all these industries that want to just sell you shit and use your insecurities to become billionaires while we down here struggling to make it, but then we got to fight and fuss every day and they don't give a fuck. So that's all. I'm just trying to fix the, the language that we use with one another, because we should use more love language. We should talk, my love language is this, that, and the third, but then we don't even talk a loving language to each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another podcast with motherfuckers just beefing over just being a man or a woman.
There's
you know
never
what I'm saying?
beef.
Is it? But no, on those pods
But it's
it
vegan.
is.
It's
I'm not
good.
saying with us it's
No,
not.
it's always vegan
But I'm
over
saying
here.
with those motherfuckers, it's like
Yeah.
they've created such a divisive conversation. No matter what the issue is, we should be in a loving state no matter what the issue is.
Exactly.
You dig what I mean? And that's just where I'm at with. I'm just this is my love language.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I feel like these conversations are important. I was literally, usually I'm the one doing all the talking. I'm like, this is great. Jules is over here. Y'all going down. I'm like, this is amazing, because this is the type of things I want to bring onto the Playroom with you. We've seen you, you go on, you can freestyle, you talk about the music things and whatever. But I'm glad that we have different type of
I love
conversations
this one.
on here.
This is probably my favorite pod so far.
Really?
Because we're just, first of all, we freestyling, and we're talking about shit that I think really matters, right? Not
That
just
part.
like, clickbait and buzz shit and clip farming, but like really like, let's have some real conversations about,
Exactly.
about things that matter. I'm telling you, I did a pod with Alexis Texas, right? And I was like turning down pods left and right at this time. And then I got an email from them, and I was like, Alexis Texas? Like the porn star? Like she wants to have me on a pod? Like what the fuck would we talk about, right?
What are we about to talk about?
Bro, got on there. We had the dopest conversation. Come to find out, she's a deep thinker. She's like, and it's like, okay. And we didn't talk about really much conventional bullshit at all. We
Yeah.
talked about deep shit. We talked about love and, and I think that's the conversation that's missing. As much as we could talk about all the shit we don't like and this, that, and the third, and just beef. Like, I ain't never been the type. You put me in a room full of women, I'm gonna be the nigga sitting in the middle, all the women gonna be around, and we gonna be like singing songs and jamming. I'm not gonna be the dude in there fussing with 50 women. So how could you sit at a podcast and fuss with 50 fucking women? I don't care what walk of life they're from. I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna find a way, and we gonna be in there getting it, and we gonna be, exchanging something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm just saying. I just wanna, just for me, when I go to wherever I go, I want to leave like, it was love in there. Like when they were speaking, and that's the person I want to be. I don't want to be the person that's like, even though we could call out 1,000 things that we probably dislike about whatever, but if it's not solution based, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Because now we're just inciting
Right.
the riot. And so, that's what I'm saying. I just want to find a space where we can coexist and be different and it be okay to be different too.
Love that. Same. I love that.
And that's what I love about having this podcast, even having her as like the co-host and being women. It's been a interesting, like, we're like, people ask us, oh, what is the podcast about? We're like, honestly, it's about everything, but we do want to get deep and have different type of conversations.
Yeah.
We could talk about your rap career. We could talk about all the mixtapes you dropped. We could talk
Yeah.
about all the, this and that or whatever,
Yeah.
but you're such a deep person. And I was so excited. I was telling her, I'm like, you're the only person I actually kind of been like nervous to like interview, but I wasn't, it was in a good way. It was like, just like, I already know this is going to be amazing. I told her, I was like, I don't want us to have our phones out. I don't want us to take notes. I don't want us to be, you know what I mean? Let's just have an organic conversation about
it's
things that I
lit.
think matters too. And we just freestyled it, like you said.
No, it's lit.
We
I
didn't even
watch
do the
y'all shit.
introduction. Like,
And I see
you
like
know?
y'all together, y'all got a dope ass energy, and it's like a playfulness too, right? Because again,
Thank
like
you.
we're not having fun like in life. Like, and when I say we, not us personally, but just like we as a people, it's too much beef, it's too much goofy shit. So we not even like enjoying the beauty of even friendship or camaraderie or, you know, tribe, you know, we're not enjoying each other.
Yeah.
Right? And I was talking about like the clubs, right? When they started bringing in like the VIP sections and like the tables and the chairs and the booths and shit, right? It killed the dance floor. It killed, like, when we used to go to clubs when I was young, it was to dance with a girl. Like, fuck, why would I be in a fucking club if I'm not going to dance with a fucking girl,
Right.
potentially get her phone number and link up with her at some point later in life, right? And then tell all my niggas about it, like, yo, I just met the craziest girl, ooh, beautiful, we danced, nigga, to every song, she was whatever, right? Now we go to clubs and it was all just standing around, right? And then it's like all the dudes over here and then all the girls over there, and then we're on phones and we're like individually taking selfies or whatever the fuck, and it's like this individualized antisocial atmosphere when the club used to be about being able to still talk through the music and mingle and you know, dance with each other, and the DJ was playing music that made us dance. Now
Right.
the music is like, fuck that bitch, fuck that nigga, and like we're literally beefing through the music. We're not getting that metaphysical touch. You know, we're not getting that touch.
Right.
We're so far away. We're so disconnected. And so now you leave the club, nobody getting no pussy.
Have you ever been to a Caribbean event?
Let's talk about the shortage of pussy.
Well, it depends on where you go.
Well, there's not a shortage of actual pussies. There's a shortage
Of women that are willing to give up the pussy.
of women willing to give up pussy
That- you're
because
damn straight.
Because they learn.
because
They
they're in
know
a
better.
fuckboy atmosphere, and they're not being aroused by that atmosphere, and so we're not even curating I feel like safe enough, fun enough environments. But there are some people now who are creating like the old school style parties where it's nothing but dance floor. It's just like people.
I love those places. Those
Yeah.
are my
Yo,
favorite places to go.
when I went
literally.
to Spain, it was like, bro, so you know they party 24 hours.
Yeah, I did hear
I
that.
need to
I've
go to
never
Spain.
been, but
So they party 24 hours, right? And these motherfuckers ain't got no words and they fucking music. So you go there and it's just like,
yeah, they have them. They have
right?
some
And that's
Molly
just
and
all
whatever
day. And it's just don't, right? And it's just they add one sound like per minute, right? So it's like real shit. Because, you know, I'm a music head. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Man, the same fucking beat, right? But this is how they're able to party for 24 hours because it's no confusion. It's just, and eventually you see everybody doing
They
the
just turn
same,
into robots
the
now.
same
Now
little-
Roxbury, they're like,
everybody like at the
"What's up?
Roxbury they're like this, right?
What's
Same
up? What's
same
up?"
shit, right? And so I asked the DJ, I said, why don't your music have words? Now me,
You walked up to the DJ, you're like, I gotta talk to this guy.
literally.
Did you use a
Walked up to this
translator
nigga.
on your phone or what?
no, it's like they like English DJ, like
Okay.
niggas from all over the world. Like their DJs make like 500 grand
A night?
type shit.
What?
Maybe
Wait, no,
maybe a
no.
weekend. Maybe they get booked for the weekend.
500
No, these are the
grand?
top DJ. These are the top DJs in the world. Yes.
Wow.
These motherfuckers like they'll go. They may do a month out there, and just go around doing the top elite parties, right? And so,
And you
like,
from Baltimore, like, I'm gonna go to the top and I'm gonna find out
yeah, I'm
why
gonna do some
there's
Baltimore
no...
shit. I'm gonna go all the way up here, and I'm gonna ask this nigga.
So what did he say?
Why the fuck ain't no words in it? I'm waiting for the song to start, nigga. What is this? The beat been playing forever. You got the instrumental on, nigga. Where's the song, right? So they were like,
Why is there no words?
so
Sir.
you know what people kept telling me? You know what they kept telling me there in Ibiza? In Ibiza?
In Ibiza?
They say Ibiza, right?
Ibiza.
So they kept saying, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, right? It was starting to annoy me. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean keep it simple? Nigga, no. Where's the word, like, right?
He's like, I don't know, simple.
I'm like, where's the
I'm
lyrics, right?
complex.
And they said,
Do you know
why-
how deep I am?
do you know how, like,
I need words.
I'm complex.
you know, I'm looking for the syllables in this motherfucker. No syllables. And right? And so there's no syllables in this bitch, right? No shirt,
good
no
thing I
shoes, no
smoked before this.
syllables, no
shirt,
service.
no shoes,
no service, no,
No
syllables,
syllables, no service.
service.
And so
Spain.
really, right? The only thing they're focused on is the party. They're not. They don't want to sing.
'Cause they are on drugs.
They're
off cocaine and Molly.
But they're
Like-
also as high as you can be off of like really having a social gathering. And so they're
Okay.
not being engineered by what the song is saying. So the song is not saying like, fuck that bitch. And it's not engineering you. It's not
okay.
engineering you to have a like this type of thing. And so I asked the DJ at another party, because I'm not letting up on this shit, yo, why no words? And they were like, why would we compromise the music with words? Why would we compromise the music with words? And I'm like, yo, you know what's
In the
crazy?
experience
In
of the-
America, our music is like mainly about the words. And they were like, yeah, we know. and that's why a lot of
That's
the
why
music,
you suck
a
and
lot
we
of the
won.
music is destructive, right? And
That's true.
that's why our clubs close at 12. I mean, close at 2 or 3, because after 4 or 5 hours of you hearing the most destructive shit, you're ready to destroy some shit.
You're ready to destroy some
Who,
shit.
me?
You're ready to destroy anything, you know? And so that's how they party. That's how they party 24 hours, because the shit is just like.
Oh my gosh, I'll get a headache from that.
And then the shit is like, then it's like, and it go right back to, look, I'm even hoping that a new beat comes, right? I'm
Yeah, a
like,
drop.
okay,
Where's the drop?
that shit about to go crazy. That shit's,
Same thing.
Did you stay
it
the
go
whole
back
time?
to, stayed the whole time. Because you know what happened? You know what happened to me? I started partying. I started saying, let
You
me,
embraced.
I said, let me embrace this shit, right?
I love
On the
that for
motherfucking
you.
dance floor.
Los is out here.
And
All right, I'm
and
out
I'm
here.
doing,
Let me
That'd be
and I'm
me,
doing
I swear to God.
I'm doing a 1.5 step, because that's
What's
that's
1.5 step?
It's not enough beat to do a 2 step. It's just like so I'm doing a 1.5 step, right? And then like I'm like dancing, I'm sweating, and then like some girl comes and she like wipes my forehead, like wipes the sweat from my brow.
Lion King do?
She just Simba.
Oh shit.
And I was like, damn, this is what we're not together home. Cause I'd be damn if a girl girls are like, you can't even like now the new shit, you start walking up to a girl, the goofy walk, she's like, And every girl has disapproved you in her circle, and like, we agree, And so we're not in the age of really being as social, and we don't have a great nightlife, and they party nonstop. Like literally, they party. We went from that shit to another party, back to the
let me ask you,
villa.
now if you go back there, you're down to just be in that moment and
It would probably be the only
grew on
way.
you a little bit?
It'd probably be right now, I hate clubs.
I do too.
So
I hate clubs.
I'm the nigga that's gonna be sleep.
I'm in the club last night. I'm like, fuck club. I'm all in the club last night.
Have you ever been to a Caribbean club?
Yes,
That shit, well,
it's lit.
I
And everybody's
I
dancing.
love
underground
culture.
little-
Everybody
I love
dancing, too.
culture because they dance and they dance
and they
violently.
choreograph everything
Violently.
instantly.
He said
And that
violently.
motherfucker jump and catch the girl and like slam her on the ground and like they hump. Look, that's
Yeah,
how I
that's-
make love. So I like that shit.
Oh, fuck.
I like that shit. But you know, again, that's culture.
Lift her up,
that's
slam her
it.
on the ground,
But
make love.
they're also not like they don't. It's not like it's not like a violent music of like they are intertwined. I'm saying us in this Americanized culture. We have gotten to the point where you can't even brush up against a motherfucker the wrong way in the club. So
That's because we live in LA, Los. If you
Not
go other
just
places,
LA.
they be dancing, they be having a good time. In LA, they just stand there.
well,
like,
LA did create a lot of the the bottle scene and the bougie scene. But I'm just saying like, for the most part though, our music is really destructive.
Right.
Like
It
it's not
You're
telling
correct
us to
about
like
that.
remember the hey Mr. DJ. Slow this party down. We were talking to the DJ.
Hey,
we used to
Mr.
ask the DJ,
DJ.
help me talk to this girl. DJ, nigga, play some shit where I can go. The right song come on.
help me.
Help me. Now the right song come on. You got your hit your banaka. You walk up and she's already like, she's approachable
Yes.
because the music then already
Yes,
soothed
the
her.
frequency of it. It's a different
You know
frequency.
what I'm saying? I remember when I told a girl one time, I was like, you want to tell a pimp no with a booty like that? Why you want to go and do that? Look, I just said the shit T.I. said. And she was like, oh my God, that was so cute. Da-da-da. Gave me her phone number.
I just said what T.I. said.
I just said what T.I. wrote the
Take
shit
notes,
for you.
y'all.
The
Take
song,
notes.
the songs used to write the bars and the lines for you. You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
just you write the you know what I was actually going to ask you. everything that you've said on the podcast, can we make some merch out of like some of these quotes? Because there's been some legendary things.
Let's make some merch.
Can we make some merch? Can we do the King Lows?
We are split it 3 ways.
Oh yeah, we're gonna split it 3-way, 4-way, 5-way.
We
Anyway,
split it 5 ways, whichever we need to do. Now we
Whatever,
made
however
some money
many
off.
ways we're gonna make the money.
Yeah,
off the
let's
merch.
make the money. But I'm just saying, like, yo, just think the music used to really help us talk to and approach the girl. And now it's like you're on guard because the music's like lame ass, fuck
Yeah,
ass.
now we're like, don't even fucking try it.
because you think because it's like the music is really like not telling us to link up, or it's telling us that if we link up, we're doing some fucked up shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you know what? I just want to say shout out to freaking, there's this DJ called DJ Nasty, and she has events called Taste, and it's like all women. So women can go and feel safe. All women are dancing. You walk in there, all girls are just dancing like, wow, we
I
don't
love
even care.
places like that when you can actually
The
go in and
music-
people are dancing.
The
If you-
music is inviting, and all the girls are just lit.
So it's
you
only
know?
safe because it's all women.
Basically.
Ooh.
No, but it's not. It's not safe.
I'm gonna
bec-
leave that alone.
Wait, no. It's not safe because it's only women, but she created a safe place where
No,
women
shout
can
out,
go.
shout out to anywhere where all women
Feel
are
safe.
at, because that is definitely a window that I want to peek in.
Right, a lot of people do.
Oh.
A lot of people do.
Right, look at
you
that.
know. Yeah, and it's just
Teach
so,
me your ways.
And it's so fun, huh? You've been to one with me, and it's so
Yeah,
lit.
no, it is.
No, that's what's
I just
up.
like
No,
wherever
shout
people's
out,
having
shout
a
out
good
to
time.
women empowerment, and no, shout out to women safety, women empowerment, and I think that there should be more like places where women can go and just link up, not just because it's the absence of men, but just because it's the presence of women, and
Exactly
and
that.
so they can link up
Can we
because
get
I'm
an amen?
because I'm big on sisterhood, and I really be like I be linking girls with girls, you know what I'm saying, on some shit like, yo, you should link up with her. Y'all should hang out. Y'all should talk. You know, y'all should
Yeah.
vibe, because women, when you put women together, that's the most
Tell us.
unstoppable force.
Who?
That's the most unstoppable force.
Who should we hang out with?
Los. We're hanging out with Los right now. We're in the moment. I'm
No, he
loving
thought
this
of a
right
few
now.
I just
right
think
now.
women. I
I
just think
literally
women
love
should
this
link up
right
in
now.
general, because women, when you put them together collectively, they're like unstoppable, right? And so they gotta, as long as it's positive, but you
Right.
know, they gotta link up more. I think there's a lot of disassociation between women and like I said, all the shit that's out there doesn't make women really want to be together. So like there needs to be more messages of women like linking up, women empowerment, women podcasts, you know, women businesses, all types of shit.
And it's having that. I've always told like other women and everything. I'm a girl's girl. I'm not here. I can be friends with any woman. That's why, you know, on the podcast we show our personalities, and it's like, even though me and you could talk a little bit shit, we're never on no hater mean girl. Like it's never anything.
Y'all ever have y'all moments where y'all disagree and y'all
yeah,
just
we
like,
disagree, but we're just so
Then
cool
we laugh.
about it. We laugh about it.
then you laugh about it?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
because this is a good example to set for other people too. It's like it is never.
What's
any
y'all
no
most?
hate.
What's y'all? What is y'all like big? Cause y'all like are similar in just like you know, y'all got a lot of unique things going on, right? The tats, the styles, the fashion. It's bizarre, right?
I love bizarre.
What is y'all most? What's y'all biggest difference? Where do y'all differ the most at?
We really.
You like dick.
There you
I
go.
like dick. She like pussy.
There you go.
That's our
I
biggest
know.
difference.
There you go.
really.
But we don't even argue about that. Our biggest argument would be like, I want her hair flipped on this side. And
So
she'll
hold
like
on.
a part
No,
of me.
I'll
So
say
wait.
this too.
So you don't like dick?
Mine, yeah.
No, she
so you don't-
dates
so you don't-
women.
so you
She's-
don't-
That's very
she's
generic.
queer.
But at one
I'm super
point, but you have
queer,
kids,
but,
right?
yeah,
She
I
has a
have.
kid.
So at
So
one point, you were
did like dick.
exploring the
I
penal
think
facility.
she needs some
Yeah.
dick now. Actually, I'll say that. I think you need some
Which kind?
real dick.
I got
real dick.
multiple colors. No,
You
I don't
need
need
to get dick
real.
down one
Ew,
time,
it's
just one time.
disgusting.
She's like,
the
"Ew,
right
smells.
the right dick would change you.
I mean,
It would change you.
You guys heard that? The
will
right
change
dick
you
will
too.
change.
The right dick. You see,
She said
you
it
know
will
what the problem
change
is?
you too.
You know what the problem is? You were dealing with the left dick. You were dealing with the left dick. You need the right dick. You haven't got the right dick. You've been
Ooh.
dealing with the left dick.
I bought the right one and it worked great for
No.
me.
The dick
Oh,
that you brought, that needs to be the dick you left.
Ooh.
You need the right dick.
I like how you're telling me what I need.
I
He's
know.
right.
I gotta
He knows
tell you what you
need.
need.
But you're
he knows
wrong.
what you need.
I gotta tell you. I didn't tell you what
Did
you
you
want.
get that? You missed. She missed it. That went over her
You're
head.
telling me what you
He
think
said-
I need. I don't.
Not
but-
the left dick, but the right dick.
The right
I like
dick.
that. That's
Yeah.
a double entendre.
Because
right
the wrong
there.
dick
This
have
guy.
you left.
No, not really.
Well, you left all the wrong dicks.
Oh!
That's why you need the right
It's so-
dick.
No,
You
I
see how
don't,
deep-
I don't think I do.
You didn't
but
leave the
okay.
wrong dicks. You had to leave them if they were the wrong dicks. You left them, right?
Okay, but why? I didn't leave them because
Get
they're
it,
right or
keep
wong.
going, Los.
You didn't
Yeah,
leave
I
it because
can-
they
I
were
just-
right or
I didn't
wrong.
leave it
Get
because they're
her,
right or
Los.
wrong. I just like
All right.
Kitty cat.
All right.
No.
A little more.
All right. They're eating the cats.
They're eating the dog.
The lesbians are eating all the cats.
The lesbians are eating all the
All the
cats.
lesbians, and I think it's a shame they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets, the cats.
Right.
The podcasters are eating the cats.
It happens, you know?
She doesn't want the dogs. She left the dogs behind to eat their cats.
Hey, I've had some big amazing, okay? But I'll be
Like, she's
imagining
still
a girl
going.
the whole time. So it's like,
That's good. That's fine.
it's amazing.
And that's fine.
The power of the mind, though,
And that's
right?
fine.
The power of
And that's
the
fine.
pussy is real.
And that's fine.
The power of the mind, too.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
mind
fine.
over matter, okay?
A woman is a
You guys
powerful,
are so
powerful
funny today.
thing.
I love this. I love
Powerful
this.
thing.
I love
because
this.
I only
I'm
want to
sitting over here.
exist
I'm
in
like
your
this.
grace. I only want to exist in your grace. I just want to be in your grace. That's
I
all.
love this. This is the best podcast
I
ever.
feel,
This
I
is the
feel
best
loved.
episode
Hey, I feel
ever.
loved, so I'm
Yeah,
not.
me
You know,
too.
I feel loved, so I'm good. I'm fine.
Me too.
I feel
love
protected.
shit
I'm
like
very. I
this.
feel very safe.
you want
in
another
your
shot?
I
presence.
feel safe.
Do you want another shot? by the way?
No, I don't want another shot.
I
No.
No. A skirt.
I don't want no more shots, baby.
Damn.
Did you grow up with a lot of siblings, or are you the only child?
I have an older brother, a younger brother, and an older sister. So,
You the middle?
I guess kind of a middle.
So 4.
Yeah.
So you're,
yeah,
like, right
but
here?
but the different. We had like different dads.
Okay. Did you grow up together?
No, just me and my little brother together, and then like I would go visit my sister, and then my older brother was already like, he was already outside. You know what I'm saying? He was the '80s.
You know what I'm
he was
saying.
already like getting money in the '80s, so he was just kind of like that nigga. He was moving around, but like he would always like, you know, he's my big bro. I'll catch up
Right.
with him. But then my sister, I would go spend time at her house. You know, I would go to her house because I would go to my dad's like for the weekend type shit.
Okay.
Type shit,
Right,
type
right.
Shit. But I live with my mom, so me and my little brother, who was by my mother, because my older brother and my older sister are not by my mother, just my younger brother. So me and my younger brother lived together and tormented one another. And then I would go visit my sister, and sometimes I would bump into my brother because he was ripping and running. He was a road runner. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Type shit.
I like how you said torment each other because that's what siblings do sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I
When you
only
don't-
have my one brother that was in prison my whole life, so I don't. I
My
I
brother,
felt like
my
I
younger
grew up
brother's
like a
in prison
single-
now.
Damn. Sorry to hear
You know what I'm
that.
saying? But it'd be like that.
Yeah, it does be.
You
like,
know what I realized just this week, and my best friend Kels, I was telling to, and my sister, I was saying, I think that my brother was given to me. He's a male Taurus, very hard, very out there, kind of a lot like you, but as a man. And I was like, I don't think I would have been able to.
That was funny.
I would not.
The way she words shit is so fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad I can make you laugh.
A lot like you, but a man.
Yeah, because he's like a lot like her, but he has like a penis,
Whatever.
right? But anyways, that's the only difference. He has a penis. But anyways, he's
the
so
only
much
difference.
That's the only difference. Damn.
Right,
That's
he's
it.
catted.
He has tits and a penis.
Yeah,
Just the penis is the only
Right.
difference. The
He's
only
great.
difference is he has a penis.
that is.
He has
that's-
tattooed tits.
So,
Same birthday or whatever. Anyway, so I think that him, like, his personality was preparing me to have, like, Madzilla in my life. I was like, I don't think I would have been able to, like, have this, like, dynamic that we have and been okay
What
and,
kind
like,
of person
strong
do you
in
think
it.
I am?
Well, because you're a strong personality.
You're her
so am
brother
I.
minus a
Okay.
penis.
I'm her brother minus the dick.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, guys.
No,
Actually, you're kind of spot on.
And you can't have BDE now. Sorry.
but no,
Why?
for
Says
real.
Because you don't have a penis.
But it's the energy.
Okay. do
Right,
your
but you
thing.
know how
It's the energy.
You know,
not even the
sometimes-
penis. Doesn't matter. It's the energy.
Okay. Do
Exactly.
you.
But you know, sometimes people can't handle a strong personality. Like,
You
oh, it's
can't
too
handle the
much for them. Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Can't handle the
A strong personality is definitely not the favorite thing in the room. No, it's not.
Sometimes
What
you
about a
can't-
fun personality?
People love fun personalities.
They can't always handle it.
Those
though.
are like some of the best friends, you know, fun personalities. But like the strong personalities get shunned upon because you niggas need direction and rules,
Yeah, tell them los.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, we need structure definitely because we're like, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly.
I love being like that.
I like having some structure.
I love that people are like that. I,
like
think that we all give
people bring out
credence to one
different
another.
sides to me. I like when, I mean, I've been tapping more into my femininity. I used to be real tomboy when I was younger. I always liked dick though. I realized like I'm not a lesbian. People be like, oh, you hooked up with girls? That means you're a lesbian. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I appreciate a woman's body. I think they're beautiful. I'll hook up with a girl, but I'm not a lesbian. I
Unless you're
men.
like, hey, yo, bro, get over here. Forget about it. Get
Forget
over here.
about it.
Don't
Bring
sleep
that-
on my
bring
lap.
that-
huh?
That's exactly
Don't give me a
what-
hard time
Forget
right now.
about it. But that's what I
'Cause
I
then
mean,
you're- then that would
everything
make
in
you-
life you can play a certain role. Like I be having fun playing different roles in my head and just having fun with shit. But at the end of the day, I love when a man can make me feel feminine and soft. And,
And
as
shut
soon
the
as
fuck up.
and shut the fuck up. Also, shut the fuck up.
You know how to do that?
Oh, I do. Once I
If you
like,
don't tell your
once
girl
I
to shut the
a
fuck, I'm
man-
telling you right now, if you don't ever tell your girl to shut the fuck up, like as a man, if you don't like have that power, listen, I'm telling you, she will never think you that nigga like that.
I like when a man tells me to
I
shut the
wish
fuck
a
up.
motherfucker would
Shut
say,
the fuck
shut
up.
the
You don't
fuck
even
up.
like men though. That's why she don't deal with this. She don't know. I like it.
She
though. I'd be
likes
like,
men.
tell
I mean,
me.
she
They're
likes
my
men.
homies, my brothers.
She
you know what I
likes
mean?
men and the fathers
Yeah.
of your children.
No,
children.
Child,
No,
children.
definitely not.
Your children.
No, I don't like
A
the
man
father
is
of
the
my
father of your
He can get
child.
run over by a bus.
The man is a father
A
of your
man.
children.
There was a man in that room
Damn it.
that did that thing with
He
you.
did that
Sperm
thing
donor,
to you.
yeah.
You're not
very
going to
much.
discount.
sperm
You're not
donor.
going to discount the importance of men because you've moved on.
No, I'm
okay?
not going to discount it.
If you're getting off
Definitely
on the
not.
stop down the street,
she
we
wanna-
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Definitely
she
not
want to put
discounting.
a fake dick on and act like she. So yeah.
She want to be the man.
You want to be the man.
She want to be the man.
I like
isn't
being,
about
I like
the
being
energy
both
right now.
though. So
You
I
want
like
to be the man.
I like being masculine and feminine. I like to switch, role play, switch up. You know what I mean? Do you
Okay.
do you know how to switch up? I'm pretty sure
Nah,
you do.
I don't know how to switch up, my love.
I'm pretty sure.
One thing about me. One
No,
thing
you,
about
you say
me.
you like to be a little spoon sometimes. Switch
Just
up.
how to be
check this
masc-
out. One thing about me, right?
That doesn't mean
This what you're gonna. This what you're gonna always get with me. I have an unwavering, unmoved spirit, and I'm always like me. Now, does that mean it's good or bad? That's up to your discretion. But I'm
Right.
always gonna be the same me. The same way I would help you is the same way I would tell you about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
the
thought you were
same
about to
way.
say destroy you. I was like, whoa.
Nah, I don't destroy people.
Okay, good.
But like, I might say something that may destroy a part of you, like a part of you that may be some fuck shit.
To rebuild.
But,
I
but
like
at the
that.
same
Lips.
time,
I like
though,
that.
I'm not coming to people without a solution. Like, I'm not like to tell you about your shit and not try to be an advocate to help you
Same.
out. So the same way that I may like be forceful and say whatever the fuck is on my mind is the same way that I'll go out of my way and extend myself to people as well. You dig what I'm
Same.
saying? So you know what I mean?
I think we're the same too. We're like, we could be really like harsh and like say it real, but we have uplifting like motivation at the end of it.
Yeah.
Which I love
No,
that.
don't be like me. Let me have me. You be you. Let me be me.
You could
Yeah.
be you and
You're
who
trying
you
too
are.
much to be like me.
Right. Stop, guys.
Trying
stop.
too much to be like
We
me.
just-
But we love you,
Vibes.
Los. We fucking want to be like you.
Where's
It's a
all
good thing to
vibes?
want to be like you. Actually, you've inspired me a lot, bro. I told her
I'm
after
inspired
today,
by
I'm
you guys
throwing
as
this.
well.
If you can
Thank
make
you.
this puff pin land in that sink right there, I'll not smoke for
Why
the
would I
next 3
throw it
days.
across the room?
Do it. I had
It's
a dream
gonna
about this
break.
too. I had a dream about
Yo,
this. It has
see-
to. I swear to God.
Oh my God,
If
I'm
that
doing
go,
stuff
if
from your
that
dream.
if that lands in the sink, I will literally throw it in the trash.
Do you see the trajectory of this?
Yeah, you
this-
gotta go past the
Dang.
obstacles. There's like a bar right there. There's
There's
a
all
the
types
pot.
of
There's a
shit going on.
tripod.
All
Dang,
right.
I could do it.
So if that lands in the sink, I will literally throw the puff pin in the trash.
One last puff.
Okay, thank you.
appreciate it.
Come on, come on, motherfucker.
Damn.
That's your last puff.
We
Show
gonna see if you
last.
make it. We gonna see if you make it. Look at him. Look at him. Can you see?
According to the wind chill in the room, there's a ceiling fan that's going approximately 25 knots. There's a fluorescent light that's casting and emitting a certain ionic hemisphere.
Shut the fuck
there.
up and throw the damn thing.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Man, sir, woman. Just- All right, let me see.
If it lands in the sink, I'm throwing it in the trash. Look at him. If you fucking miss, what happens if you miss? Oh,
was
you
close.
fucking missed. Go get my puff pin, Los. I need it back.
Okay, listen. Check this out.
I was gonna give you 2 tries.
I,
That was actually
I
the thing.
symbolically,
No, can we get
I
it back?
symbolically threw it out of your life.
No, it's because it's still right there. Bring it back over here. Can we grab it,
No, we don't
Michael?
got time to grab it.
No, because I was gonna actually. That was part of the dream too. I forgot to tell you. You get
Why
2
is she
tries.
dreaming?
You
Does
get
your
2 tries.
dreams
It
keep
was in my-
going as you?
No, you know
now?
when you remember them like slowly, like it's coming back to me.
I think you're creating this
No,
dream.
I had a dream.
I
She's
had a
creating-
dream.
okay, last time,
I had
last
a
time.
dream that Los made it the second time.
Last
I
time.
swear on everything, this is a real freaking.
If this shit goes in, tell me the lottery numbers right now.
Okay, a little bit more trajectory, a little bit more strength in there. Come on, let's throw that bitch in the trash. Oh!
You know,
I'm
All
not
right.
good at throwing puff pins. I just discovered that about myself, and I'm okay with that.
Now I feel better for smoking it still because now I don't feel like.
But
okay,
guess
I'm
what
like,
I got
okay,
to
Los
do?
is here.
I got to throw a puff pin out of your life twice in one day.
hey, that's fucking lit. And 3 times
it's,
in her life.
It's a win for me.
Okay, whatever.
It's a win for
I'm
me.
gonna still hit that bitch though. No, it is fucking terrible. I've quit 4 times. You
Just
know what I have
smoke
to
your
do?
weed. Just smoke your weed. That shit got mad chemicals in it.
And I'm all looking. I'm like, where's the
You
weed?
know what?
Then? The pump is over there. I'm
They
like,
should
where's
come
the
out.
weed?
They should just come out with better ones that are cleaner with whatever. This shit is just
I
not.
feel you.
It's not healthy.
The tobacco's very addictive. I used to smoke like 10 blunts a day. I had keto. I went straight cold turkey, sober, no weed, no liquor, no nothing.
Make them pay you
And
if you're
then
gonna
now-
puff a puff pen.
That's true. Where's the sponsors at? Possibly you. No, I don't. That's one thing people have hit me for, like, you know, tobacco. I'm like, I don't want to promote that. It's not something I'm proud of at all. I would
Well,
love
there you
to
go.
I
quit
have a
again.
random question. It's
I'm
kind
proud
of
of
super
you.
random, but can I ask it?
I think all your questions are random, so go.
Is
for
it really? I thought it
Go
was really
for
on
it.
point today.
We're doing great.
Anyway,
We're
it's
doing
normal
great.
to me, but anyways. Okay, so super random, but I'm just curious, like when you were younger, like, and something happened to you, like you got defeated with something, how did you handle it when you were younger versus how do you handle defeat now?
When I was younger, I was more emotional.
But you would cry or throw tantrums or?
I never was a tantrum thrower. I always was I was very happy child. But I would just I was naive. I was naive because I thought that everyone was happy, because I'm happy, right? And so I would be embarrassed a lot. I would like have like awkward moments, but like now I just don't. I don't put that much equity into anything. However, whoever, wherever, whatever it is. I'm not trying to control things that I shouldn't be trying to control. I should only be trying to control myself. And I'm not trying to control the outcome, the environment, none of that shit. I'm just controlling who I am in the environment, right? And that's all. So I'm not really even putting that that amount of pressure on myself to feel some kind of way. I frankly really don't give a fuck. I'm really like fresh out of fucks to give. So my inventory is extremely
Fresh out
low
of fucks to give.
on giving fucks.
That's a
right?
shirt
I'm
too.
fresh out of fucks
Fresh
to
out
give.
of fucks to give. That's
I'm
a
fresh
shirt
out of
too.
fucks. So like, now the way I handle shit is just like, I'm okay. I'm more spiritual with it. If something's that deep, I go to the ocean.
Okay, that's
And
what I want to know.
And
like that.
I like let the ocean take shit away as it comes in and draws out. I'm like, take this, you can have this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it is what it is. And that's what I'm at with it. I'm not really
I love
into
that.
like the
I'm
extra
sorry.
shit.
I was just laughing because I texted Michael, can you grab me if I puff?
Grab me my puff pen.
She said, fuck what you did. I'm getting
Yeah.
the fuck I want. Shout
I'm
out to
sorry.
the
You know
bitches
what's
getting
crazy? It's so fucked up. Everyone that smokes these damn vapes, and it's fucking terrible. As soon as you lose it, you be like, I was literally just looking right here like, where the fuck is my puff pen? And it's so terrible.
Because
It's
it's
such
habitual.
a bad.
It's
such,
habitual.
It is.
Maybe ritualistically, I threw it out of your life. Maybe we never
Oh, it's
know.
coming back. I see it over there.
I
on
mean,
the
it may
floor
come
somewhere.
back, but it's like it may just leave as well.
Los, are you down to play a quick little card game?
No.
No?
No.
Can I explain the card? No. Can I explain what the card is? We don't even have to play it.
We could play a
But
quick
if-
card game, but
But what you mean? Do you know? You don't even know what type of card it is. You don't even know what it is. It's something that I think would be interesting for him, for like the way
Which
your brain
one,
works.
though? Because
Let
we
me
have a
see. Let me
bunch.
grab it. We don't have to do it, but let me see.
Hey, that splurts one is, you got to think of random
I'm not really a
words.
cards guy.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. So this game is basically it's
Dirty
for people that
minds.
have a dirty mind, but there's okay. So look at it. This is just read the card.
Okay.
So it's a bunch.
Okay.
Basically, we would ask you they're not questions. It's like it's things, and then you have to guess the clean version.
And you guess what it is.
So
The clean version.
yeah, let me see.
Yeah, we need to know this about you.
You get
candy
it.
bar. So it's like a metaphor type thing. It's like
it's a metaphor.
I give it, but I would never guess that. Because I
Really?
would be.
Okay, well, we don't have to play it, but I just bought these on
That, I
Amazon.
think that's a catchy game.
So basically, this card, so we would, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things on here. I get fingered a lot, and you would have to guess what I'm trying to talk about.
But I never
I
would
know.
have guessed that would be that. Because I saw the
I'm
answer.
saying this is for the people right now, okay?
Okay.
We hear you. People love to stick me in their mouth. Just looking at me can make a woman drool. I'm about 6 inches long. My nuts can get stuck in your mouth.
You're going too
And
fast.
the answer is candy bar. So the whole concept is like
Right.
people have a dirty mind. You're trying to guess the clean version
Okay, so
of what
so
the
going
things
into
are.
it, knowing if you got to guess the clean version, I probably after like the nuts in the mouth, and
Can
all,
you
I
ask
probably
us
would have guessed
one?
that would be.
Let him ask us.
Well, that's
one.
nothing, actually.
Oh wait, this is nothing.
That's nothing, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the wild card thing.
But I wouldn't have guessed candy bar though because
would've never
I
guessed
get
that
fingered a lot. I didn't know that whatever.
Oh,
You
that-
get
I was like,
fingered
you
a
get
lot.
fingered a lot.
That's what it says on that card.
In your
You
mouth.
said you get fingered a lot. I was like,
No, I wouldn't have
Lowe's.
guessed candy bars for if you say I get fingered
Here,
a
let me see
lot.
a couple.
Because what is that? What like how
Careful
do
what you
how,
say.
how do you
Here, pick a good one out of here to ask us.
What I'm saying is
So we
this:
could try
how
to
do you
guess.
associate fingered with a candy bar?
I don't know. Well, we don't have to ask all the
No,
questions.
I'm just saying it just
Yeah,
for
it
that to
doesn't
be
make
the
sense.
the you know the
Right,
clue.
right,
Okay.
right to the
okay.
people.
Let me ask you one. Okay, can I start and we'll go in a
No,
circle?
don't ask me this shit.
No. Hold,
No,
this
let
is
me
a
ask
simple-
you.
Okay.
No, don't
okay.
ask it because
Okay.
I'm telling you it don't make sense to me. So let me ask it to you.
Let's make it make sense for him.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I can keep your post erect.
I can keep your.
See, shit like this would throw me off.
Pick a good card though, Los.
You can no, I'll just pick the random one. You listen. I can keep your post erect. You can use me to fill your big crack. After you get me hard,
Concrete.
I can last for yes,
You see that?
Damn, that was good.
Concrete.
yeah.
See, there we
Yeah.
go. You like that?
That was
good.
really
Because you
fucking
would put the
good.
post,
Who's
you would put the post in the ground, right? And it so that's why I don't
But it's
get
a
the
good.
other one.
It's a good analogy game though. It's not all even. Okay, let me ask you one for mine.
No, I don't
can't.
want to do it.
I can get really stiff.
Glue.
No, I have a deep throat inside of me. Think about it. I have a deep throat inside of me.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Your neck.
There you go. Come on, Los.
Your neck.
There you fucking go.
I get it. I just still don't get the candy bar and the finger thing.
Okay, fuck the candy card. We're off that card.
No,
But
we
this
off that shit. I'm just
this
saying
is a
that-
new game. I never even tried to play it. I just
Okay,
wanted to see
I
if,
need-
if
I
we
need
were
to-
down to.
Okay, no, I'm not mad at this shit though. This is actually
It's
like
a
fun.
good little-
And you know what? It should be like you should do a drink and shit with it.
Okay, you down?
No, but I'm saying that like no, I'm saying that like this game is fun. It should be like if
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't get it, you should have to drink.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do that. This is just a practice run with you because your mind is so interesting. I was like wondering if he would
This
get.
is good. Did you make this game?
Oh no, this is off Amazon, but we're gonna make our own game. We're gonna have our own
Okay.
game. But this is off Amazon. I bought
Okay.
this specifically because I knew we were gonna interview.
They don't get
you.
no promo until you.
No, they don't get no promo. We don't say what it is.
They gotta pay.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
What about, okay, I'm 6 inches long.
Everything's 6 inches around this motherfucker.
Lincoln sits on my face. If you blow your wad,
A
I'm
$5
gone.
bill.
You got it. See what I'm saying? You're so good at this
Bro,
game.
he's the alien. I knew you were gonna be. He's-
$5 bill. Cuando
okay,
la
ask
mila.
us, you can ask us one more. Ask us one more, please.
Guantanamela.
Guantanamera.
Guantanamela.
Cuando la mila. Okay.
I am a 4-letter word. You need me to be flexible to do me. You need to be flexible to do me. There can be grunting and groaning before you're finished. You have to spread your legs to show off your lotus.
My mind
You can do
cannot.
me in several positions.
My mind can't think of anything else but dirty. I fail. Or win.
The answer is yoga.
Yoga. What the fuck?
I don't know
No,
if you fail or
hell
you
no.
win.
Come on, ask me anything. Ask me
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Oh, now he wanna-
Sometimes
Because I didn't
Wait.
want to flex.
You better flex on these hoes.
these are disgusting. Like,
Let's go.
okay, even if I'm small, I can handle a threesome. Ooh, some people aren't capable of getting me erect. It's okay to fall asleep while you're inside me.
Oh.
A tent.
There you go! Oh my fucking god, this guy's a genius, bro.
I
he's
would never.
I would have never.
I'm
we
really,
gotta
I'm
keep
really.
it. Okay, let me get another one for you, Los. You're on fire. You're on fire. Okay. When I come in your mouth, it could be painful. A little prick from me will make you drool. I want you to move your tongue where I want it. You need me to close your lips while I'm sucking. I can pull your root to make you feel better. I can pull your root to make you feel better.
Say it one more time.
When I come in your mouth, it could be painful. A little prick from me will make you drool. I want you to move your tongue where I want it. You need to close your lips when I'm sucking. I can pull your root to make you feel better.
Ooh.
You got 3 seconds.
You just made that up.
Yeah.
See, I don't got no
We
3
can make it whatever
seconds.
the
I'm
fuck
from
we want.
Baltimore.
You got 2 milliseconds.
2 milliseconds. Go. It's our rules on the playroom, motherfucker.
I felt like it was something, and then the third one made me feel like
No.
it wasn't.
Say a couple things. Throw a couple things out there. The last context, I think I can pull your root to make you feel better is the one that you should try to. I can pull your root to make you feel better. When I come in your mouth, it could be painful. Come on now.
Maybe he doesn't go.
It's a dentist. It's a dentist, Los.
But
it's
you
a
know,
dentist.
you know what I
It's
was.
a dentist.
You know what I was thinking though. I was thinking everything that a dentist does. I wasn't thinking dentist. I was thinking like, oh, is it a cavity? Is it a root canal?
Yeah, I would have been like, you're
thinking-
closed. If you would have said one of those, I would have been like, okay,
But I
you're
wouldn't
closed, you're getting
say.
hot.
I wouldn't have thought this dentist. I was thinking like, okay, it's either a root canal because it's like, but one prick can whatever. I was thinking all that shit like
You were
getting a
on
root
the.
canal.
You were on the.
Okay.
I was thinking.
Can
the
we
same
just do
shit, but I
one
was
more?
just like, it didn't
One
make
more.
sense when it was like the close your mouth when I'm sucking thing. That's what threw me off.
I like that. I like
'Cause that
that.
sucking
See,
thing.
I've
Go
got
ahead.
too much detail, but yeah, when you
Let's just do one more.
Yeah, go
One more.
ahead.
That's it. Okay. When I'm not screwing, I can be boring. You can stick me in to make your hole wider. I can help you get your nuts off.
Ooh.
a wrench,
Close.
Almost.
a drill.
There you go. There we go. I like that. Okay.
You-
So I just want to do a little
you
test
smart.
run with the game. You smart. You
smart.
loyal.
You're smart. You
You're
kind.
loyal. But thank you for joining our little game. We need to make our own Playroom podcast game.
Yeah,
me,
we
you
do.
can, me and you can do something. That
My
would be fun.
questions will be
But this is pretty- it was
outrageous.
good, right? It makes
Mm-hmm.
you think because I for sure have a dirty mind. Like when
Oh.
I seen this game, I was like, oh no, I gotta get this.
I like it.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
I like
but we
it.
also do another little segment called Jules' Juicy segment where she does kind of rapid questions. So
We just started calling it
and
that.
then we're gonna wrap up the episode. But yeah, go
I
ahead.
get it.
Shout out to Nisei for naming this segment.
Jules' Juicy segment.
Okay.
Let's get it.
All right. King Los, would you rather your rap voice be Mickey Mouse or Tigger?
Definitely Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Mickey Mouse.
Can you do something?
Fuck these bitches.
That's really what you would rap about?
Mouse catoodles. I'm just saying I fuck with Mickey Mouse
Right.
before. I wouldn't want to be a Tigger. Like I'd rather be Mickey Mouse if I was gonna rap. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I like that. Okay, karaoke or dance party?
Dance party.
Okay, nature or city?
Nature, baby.
Describe yourself in 3 words from your wife's point of view.
From my wife's point of view,
Yeah, your wife.
BDE.
Ooh.
Now it's okay.
It's a joke.
Now it's okay.
It's a joke. Relax.
He brought it back full circle. Let's go. I
Relax.
like
It's
that.
called a
Everyone calm
callback,
the
ladies
fuck
and
down.
gentlemen. It's
Love
called a
it.
callback.
That's what
He
comedians
knows his
do.
audience.
It's what
Got it.
comedians do. Yeah, I would say understanding. I would say protective and loving.
Okay. Is peeing in the shower okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Peeing is okay.
I'll pee outside rather than
Peeing
anywhere.
everywhere is okay.
Peeing
right?
anywhere is
the fuck?
okay.
Yeah.
Just not in your pants.
Or on a
Yeah.
person, or is that okay?
Peeing on a person is okay if that motherfucker's down with that shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Facts.
big
Just don't pee
smalls.
on somebody that didn't sign up for that shit.
Right, like you fucking weirdo.
Get your ass- that's how
Are you
you get-
pissing
that's
on
how
me?
you
That's
get your-
happened to me before, by the way. I'm like, are you
Oh, you
fucking
got pissed
peeing
on?
me? In the shower? Like my ex from years ago just
Oh,
started
you
pissing on
peeing
my
in the
leg with
shower.
no warning.
How did you know? It was
No
warmer
warning.
than the.
I've done
I
that on
turned
purpose
around
before.
and seen him just pissing on my leg. He thought it was hilarious. I was like, what the fuck?
I've done that to my ex
Continue.
before. It was funny.
Nasty women.
I was like, does
What's
it feel
next?
warm? That's my pee. Okay, anyways. Favorite season of the year?
Summer.
Love poem or love song?
Love song.
Forgiveness or justice?
Justice.
I'm glad you said that. Have you ever blamed a fart on anybody else?
Yes, I've blamed it on my son and my wife several times. It's always me.
This is fucked up.
It's always me. This
It's
smells
me
like
now.
shit. You just shit your pants, bitch. What the fuck?
It's me now.
You
Right now,
dirty
as
bitch.
we speak, I'm blaming it on you guys.
Love that. Okay, slow dance or dance battle?
We got a dance battle out this motherfucker, man. We got to see what this love is real.
Okay. Name a skill that you wish you had.
What's it gonna be? These are rapid questions, by the way.
I
Quickly.
wish.
Off the top, Los, come on.
I wish I could.
Fly.
No.
Like an eagle.
I wish I could. Damn it.
What was
I'm
the question?
so
What
glad
was the
I got
question
him like
skill,
this.
a
Name a
skill.
skill you wish you had.
A
I'm
skill
so
I
glad.
wish I
I
had.
got King Los.
Oh, I wish I could.
He's like, I have all the skills.
Oh,
I
I
know
wish-
everything.
No.
I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could talk to animals.
Ooh. Okay.
Eliza Thornberry. Okay. What bad habit have you overcame?
Masturbation.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's a
we're
good
gonna have
one.
to talk after this. I need
I
some
like
tips. Okay, sunset or sunrise?
Sunset, baby.
Risk or certainty?
Risk, baby.
Ooh.
Top 2 favorite childhood cartoons?
Ooh.
Smurfs.
Ooh.
Oh.
Haven't heard that in a minute.
Dennis the Menace.
That
That's
little
not a
motherfucker.
cartoon. Is it?
It's
Dennis
not-
the Menace is a cartoon.
Dennis the
Yeah, started as a cartoon. My love.
You know,
Oh, my bad.
he's back in the day. Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, y'all gonna chill with all that back in the day shit.
You're grown.
Back in
Okay.
the day when
Let's
I
go,
was
baby.
young, I'm not a kid anymore.
It's
Oh,
rapid
some days.
questions.
Oh, okay.
Rapid questions. Hurry the fuck up.
Okay,
Everyone
favorite
shut
thing
up
about
and
your
hurry up.
hometown?
To do you. Our accent.
Okay. Okay, if you're stuck in a movie for a week, which movie is it?
Oh shit, that's deep.
It's Lion King. And I saved Mufasa.
Oh, remix. Okay, do you believe love is blind?
Yes. Love is extremely blind. Yes.
Okay. Something you're proud of about yourself?
Being a father.
Something you're proud of about your son?
Being his father.
Something you're proud of about your wife?
Being her husband.
That she her music. Her
music?
musical skills.
She's hard, actually. Hard as
Oh.
fuck.
She's
so beautiful.
She's
Lola,
so good at
you're
she's so good.
beautiful.
She's so good at rap.
I gotta look
yeah.
her up after this.
Yeah.
Can we get her on? Can you tell her we need to get her on the podcast?
Yeah, yeah,
and
she'll
bring
come.
her-
She'll come to the pod, like straight
oh,
up.
Hell yeah, that'd be
she
dope.
bad.
And that'll be
Okay.
3 bad bitches.
For 3 bad bitches.
get it.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. What would you say if aliens came to abduct you?
Where fuck y'all been at, bruh? Damn, nigga.
Ready.
The fuck, nigga? You seen this whole
Thank me.
fucking Kamala and fucking the elections and shit? Come get a nigga. Yeah, that's what I would have said.
She's eating the cats. She's eating the
They're
dogs.
eating the dogs and the cats,
and the dogs.
the geese.
Okay. Why is confidence important?
I mean, because you just got to do your thing and not want to do somebody else's thing. You got to be you. Be unapologetically yourself.
Eyes closed or eyes open?
Eyes open, baby. I got to see that thing.
Ooh.
I got to see that
Is this
thing.
what you imagine?
I want to see that thing too. Lola look, boy, what? I be looking at her Instagram like, damn. Y'all such a beautiful couple, by the way, but continue. Yeah, he's
Okay. Can you say Aaron earned and iron earn?
Yeah, Aaron. It's all the same.
Wait,
It's iron, the iron.
The iron.
So we call the iron. We call it the iron.
Okay.
We call it the iron.
Okay.
Give me every word individually, and I'll tell you what it is in Baltimore.
Aaron.
Aaron, the name Aaron.
Yeah.
Earn.
Earned.
Earned. Earned.
And earn and iron.
Iron.
Yeah.
Iron. It's iron. Iron. Like iron. Like iron.
Earn.
Okay.
It ain't
It's not
earn.
earn?
It ain't earn. It's iron. It's iron. Oh, we say the on.
Oh,
We say the on, like
Iron.
yo,
It's
on
iron.
my clothes, like on my clothes.
Oh my god. Okay. And what about
On.
earn?
Like earn is earn, because we already say the earn, the you, the earn, so
So earn and iron earn.
and iron.
Earn.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Last one. Finish this sentence with only using the letter L.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a freestyle, whatever the fuck you want. It could be quick. Sure. I am a.
Lover.
That's it. That's all you got.
With only L.
I thought you were gonna get really creative. Like I am a lyricist, lover, leader.
Oh, I thought you was about to get me mad
We
at
was
him.
trying to get the
No, I thought you was
freestyle
gonna
in
give
without
me,
asking
like-
for it.
No, I thought you was
Okay?
gonna give me.
We were trying to
Oh.
get the freestyle without having to ask
So
you
I'll
if
ask
you
it
could
again.
bust out a freestyle.
No, I thought you were gonna ask me mad different ones and,
Ask him
have me
again.
only
Ask him
answering the
again.
L. Like I
No.
am a this, da 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 da.
I want you to you're gonna say exactly what you are. So finish this sentence using the letter L. It could be as long as you want,
Run it
or it
back.
could be short as you want, but make it long.
It could be little. I can use little word energy. Okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
Whatever you want. It's just the letter L's.
All
Okay.
right, okay.
I am a.
Loving, laughing,
Ask him again.
leading,
Loving, laughing, leading.
Loving, laughing, leading.
Legend.
Legendary would be good.
I'm trying to help you out here. I'm just throwing things out there.
Come on, help me out. Legendary.
Legendary lyricist.
I would say
Exactly.
The opposite of delirious.
lyrical.
Bitch, I'm a lyricist.
Lyrical.
That's hard.
Lucrative.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Luminous. Ooh,
yeah.
he shot it down.
I like
Damn,
Lu-
that's
no, I
fucked
like-
up.
I like
thought
Luminous.
Luminous was beautiful.
I like
Yeah.
Luminous.
Okay.
I like Luminous, but
Yeah, we can do better.
Lubricating.
you might love.
You're going places, Jules.
Yeah, the
Lubricating.
I get it.
I will come in and lubricate your life.
I get it lubed up.
Slide right in.
Make it little way. Make it
I get it
little
lubed up, so I would say that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got on the L's. I don't know.
Los.
Los.
By the way, where'd your name come from? By the way, King Los.
Carlos is my
okay.
is my birth given name.
Carlos.
Did you make up your name? Say I'm King Los, or did somebody give it to you?
People started calling me King Los, and I just was like, "Yep, I like that." I just went
Like
with
that.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I just went with it.
Can you
Love
say? Can you say one thing first? Because I want to make a little soundbite out of it. Say, "Don't panic. It's organic."
Don't panic. It's organic.
There we go. I
There we
like
go.
that. But yeah, I think that's all you're rapping.
Oh yeah,
juicy
that was my
question
juicy
segment.
Yeah.
No, but thank you so much for coming on. For real, we really appreciate it.
It
I
was
feel like we had a
dope.
great time.
It was dope.
Favorite podcast ever, right?
Yeah, favorite podcast ever.
Is there anything you did want to say? Or?
Yeah.
I think we said every fucking thing that could be said today.
We said a lot.
We said a lot, man.
You said a lot. I just
Now
I
I'm
was
gonna have
sitting
to
here
watch
watching
it back
y'all.
to really
I was
see
like,
what's,
wow, this is so great. I don't have to say anything. I came in here hungover today. I'm
No,
like,
this is
hopefully
good.
she could hold it down.
Yeah.
No.
It was a dope time.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. But make sure you guys check out King Los. Thank you so much. This is the Playroom podcast. We didn't even have to do an introduction. We just got straight into it. But make sure you guys tune into the episode. Let us know what you thought. And look, yeah, we got the Playroom podcast cups now. We got King Los in the building. Thank you so much.
Playroom.
And we really appreciate you coming through.